Hey y'all, welcome in y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday fun day, you guys. How are y'all doing? Y'all, welcome in y'all. I stumbled upon a video. This is a video industry publicist is exposes Jay-Z, Diddy, and Drake. When I heard this story, I had to bring it to you guys. I was like, I have to go live and do a video and you guys share this video with you guys because when this um industry publicist, his name is Jonathan Hay, y'all, he explains the things that he went through while he was working in the industry, while he was being a publicist, working for Jay-Z and Drake, and just knowing the things about the industry and what he experienced. Y'all come in the building, smash the like button. How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday fun day. Let me know how y'all's day is going on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being bad, 10 being great. Y'all, how are y'all feeling today? I am feeling great. I am having a happy Sunday fun day, and my level is number 10 because I got a lot accomplished today. Still, though, I have a lot to do, you guys, but y'all, we are going to get into it, you guys. Welcome in, welcome in. Y'all know that there's a lot going on with Diddy. There's like 50-11 cases going on, y'all. Y'all know that Diddy is, we on Diddy watch all the time, you guys. We are always on Diddy watch because, Diddy be cutting up, y'all. Diddy be cutting up. And y'all know, as we know, he has a court date coming up soon. I'm not exactly sure when the court date is, but you guys, we are gonna find out when this court date is, because we're gonna see what is expected on that court date, what it entails. But I do know that May 5th, y'all, 2025, that he is allegedly gonna be from what everybody says, not gonna say allegedly, what everybody is what the date is set for is May 5th for his court appearances, his court date to start. However, y'all, I do not believe that this is going to happen for May 5th. I do not believe that. May 5th, 2025, y'all. I don't believe that this is going to happen. And the reason being is because they have so much discovery. Y'all, there is a lot of discovery. They even said that they don't even have all of the files and everything pulled off, the things that he the HSI has retrieved from his house. Hey, Tammy, welcome in. Welcome in, y'all. Happy Sunday fun day. Happy Sunday fun day. But I do not think that this court date is gonna happen. Reason being is because there's a lot of discovery. This discovery, they're still trying to pull things off of those tapes, the cell phones, computers, laptops, and whatever else the HSI went and they did the raid on Diddy's house. They're still trying to pull some of that data. So y'all, the discovery in itself is gonna take a long time. Y'all, normally cases, smaller than this, takes years. I know people that been waiting, to go to trial for like 3 or 4 years. So y'all, for any given reason, I don't at all. This is my opinion, y'all. I don't think that this is going to be a open and shut case. It's a lot. It entails a lot. There's a lot going on. This is a big, so many people, so many moving parts, so many things involved, so many different entities, so many different victims. You guys, it is so much. It is so much. I have no doubt in my mind that May 5th is maybe going to be a court date, but possibly a court date to say, hey, we're going to have to push it back because we don't have enough. It's going to continue, guys. I don't think for any reason. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Let me see. Mo Maha, well, welcome in. Yeah, so I don't think that it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be May 5th, as far as the trial actually starting. I think they're going to go to court May 5th and then say, well, we have to, make more court dates. We have to make continuation dates because, y'all, this is a lot of discovery. Diddy has done so much. Y'all, welcome in. Smash the like button. Hey, War, how are you? Welcome in. Another day, another victim. Tammy, yes. There is always victims. Tammy, you guys already know there is 5011 court cases against Diddy, y'all. I mean, he got the cartel suing him. He got inmates suing him. He got the minors now suing him, y'all. It is just a big old debacle, y'all. I don't know what, I mean, y'all. I mean, there's people overseas in UK that the HSI had to go overseas to go and get that information, you guys. There is going to be more countries. Watch what I tell y'all. There is going to be more countries, like probably the Asian country, the Spanish country, where some of these other people were being trafficked at. Y'all just sit and wait and watch. I'm telling you guys. Then there's going to be, I know, some kind of like amended documents to probably add more charges to what he's already charged with. Y'all, this is crazy. Y'all already know Diddy is doing too much, y'all. He is in the MDC right now, probably slinging snot, crying, hooping and hollering, wishing his mom was there to breastfeed him, y'all, because, you know, Janice, she's about to go down too, you guys. I mean, y'all, there's no way that Diddy's mom is getting away with this. And y'all remember when a few months ago, a month or two ago, remember she went into the hospital for something, y'all? She went into the hospital for something, and we were thinking, like, what is she going in the hospital for? Like, what is her problem? Y'all, I think when she went to the hospital, she probably had a nervous breakdown because the HSI was questioning her, and she didn't have no choice but to go in there and get questioned. And her nerves was bad, y'all. Smash the like button. We're going to get into this. Y'all, this industry publicist, his name is Jonathan Hay. I stumbled upon this video, you guys, and he exposes Diddy, Drake, and Jay-Z. Now, the stuff that he says in here, he actually literally worked for them. So he already knows what is going on, what's up with, you know, the stuff like Jaguar saying, the stuff that we kind of like talk about here at the lounge. Y'all, all this stuff, you guys, all this craziness, all these shenanigans, y'all know the Hollywood be doing the most, y'all. They be doing the most. They can give us the money here at the lounge. We would appreciate it. We can go on some trips. We'll show them how to, you know, we show them how to work them dollars, you know, and not in a bad way. We will be everywhere. We will be in Zimbabwe. We will be everywhere in Haiti. We'll be in Dubai. We'll be in Turkey, y'all. We will show them how to work them dollars. I'm telling y'all, it wouldn't be no bad stuff like Oprah and Diddy and Denzel. That's for a fact, honey. Y'all, we show them how to work it. But y'all, we're going to get into it. So this video right here, like I said, it talks about like the stuff that he went through, you guys. It was like really sad. I'm telling y'all, it's really sad. It's kind of horrific now what he said when he was dealing with Drake. And if y'all don't know, because Drake is a nasty one too. Now, I don't know much about Drake. But what I do know is he is with the shenanigans too, messing with the babies. That's for one. Messing with them animals. That's for two. And all this other stuff. Like, allegedly, from what this guy is saying, he's saying that pretty much he's thinking, you know, that Drake has something to do. Y'all, it was really sad. He had an ex-girlfriend or fiance or something. She was an ex. And you guys, this thing, I mean, what he says, it was so sad. Hey, Drake's dad. Hey, how are you? Welcome in. Giovanni, welcome in. How are you? Y'all, welcome in. Welcome in. So, yeah, so Jonathan Hay says, you know, he was going home one night with him and his daughter. And these guys, they came in. And you guys, they like took him in, was holding him at Pow Pow, you know, with the Pow Pows, and they held him for like 2 hours. They tied him up with tape, his eyes, and then they was asking him, like, where's the money at? He was like telling them, you know, he don't have it on him because he moved his what's it called, his safe to his mom's house, and he thinks that basically his baby mama really has something to do with it, or his ex has something to do with it, because he was like, well, she doesn't have no money. Because after he called the police and, you know, got all the information, let the police know what was going on, it was funny how, you know, when he tried to go call the police, they like pushed it under the rug. Just like, you know, with Diddy now, when people were going to the police, they were pushing it under the rug. So this guy was Jonathan Hay was going to the police, making the police report, and they did eventually arrest the people that did this, that, you know, kind of, you know, did what they did to him. But you guys, it was funny how it was the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend, she was like doing things, and he knew she didn't have enough money to be like doing what she was doing. So when he was putting two and two together, he believes it was Drake that was basically paying and trying to do something to him. But you guys, we're gonna listen in. I'm gonna let you guys hear it, and y'all tell me what y'all think. But y'all, these Hollywood dudes is off the chain. These dudes is off the chain. But y'all, we're gonna listen to it. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around, y'all, because it's crazy. But these are the things that these jokers is doing, y'all. These jokers is off the chain in Hollywood. I mean, holding people hostage and stuff like that, y'all. It's crazy. It is so crazy. But y'all, we gonna get into it, y'all. We gonna get into it. So let me turn the camera around. We're gonna get into it. Let me get it set up. Yeah, it's crazy. But let me turn the camera on. So let's get into it, you guys. So this is Jonathan Hay. So y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button and welcome in. Welcome in. So we're going to play this. We're going to go ahead and get started. So I found this from Truth Is, and it like I said, it tells about him. This publicist exposing Jay-Z, Drake, and Diddy. So y'all, let's go.
I wanted to explain how this interview came together and who exactly Jonathan Hay is. Jonathan Hay is a music industry publicist and producer who got his start in the music industry in the late 90s, working with a rock group called Days of the New. From there, he was able to meet and work with Kevin Skinner, who introduced him to Whitney Houston's father. Whitney's father would end up connecting Jonathan with Whitney herself, which helped Jonathan's publicist career even further. From here, he was introduced to a brand new industry rising star at the time, Rihanna. He was the lead publicist working on Rihanna's first single, Pon de Replay. Jonathan only kept on climbing from here, as he would end up working with many more artists, becoming a very successful publicist in the industry. He ended up working with artists like Drake, Michael Jackson's estate, and even Biggie's son, plus many more. Things were going great for Jonathan in the industry, until he started working with Drake and his baby mother, Sophia. This is actually what led Jonathan to contact me. See, a couple of days back, Jonathan sent me an email asking me to look into his story. He had recently done an interview with Jaguar Wright on the Real Life Production channel, where Jaguar told him some very alarming information. See, back in 2017, while Jonathan was working with Drake's baby mother, Sophia, something traumatic ended up happening to him that changed his life forever. He, for whatever reason...
See, and y'all, this is where he thinks that pretty much Drake has something to do with him being like kind of like held captive in his own place, y'all. It's crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
Reason was targeted in a home invasion attack where he and his 14-year-old daughter were tied up, robbed, and threatened in their own home. At this moment, Jonathan had prayed to God to get him out of the situation, something that thankfully happened. Eventually, some of the people responsible for this crime ended up going to prison after police were able to catch them. But one person who Jonathan believed was a mastermind in the whole crime managed to escape prison even after sufficient evidence was brought up against him. This woman was allegedly his ex-fiancée of 9 years. She was allegedly able to get away with her role in the crimes because someone behind the scenes was paying for her high-powered lawyers and had connections to people in high places. For years, Jonathan wondered who was behind helping his ex evade prison. This is a question that he might have gotten the answer to during a recent interview with Jaguar Wright, as she told him she believes Drake was allegedly behind setting him up. This made Jonathan Hay rethink the entire situation and start connecting the dots, realizing this all took place during the time he was working with Drake's fling, Sophia, who was pregnant with Drake's baby at the time. Also, this was right around the time Pusha T exposed Drake for hiding his relationship and child with Sophia. Drake ended up under the impression that because Sophia had been working with Jonathan, that she had told him about the pregnancy, something that Jonathan seems to confirm when he told People magazine, "I've seen the text messages and they do exist," in reference to conversations between Drake and Sophia, where Drake allegedly instructed Sophia to get rid of the baby. Pair this with Jonathan's close connection.
Y'all smash the like button. We got over 500 people in the building. Y'all smash the like button. So Drake was basically trying to hide his child, but it was some type of situation with Drake and the baby mama, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Smash up the like button.
Connection to good music artist and Kanye West ghostwriter Sci-Hi the Prince, Drake thought for sure Jonathan was who gave Pusha T the info about Drake hiding a baby. Because of this, it seems that Drake might have allegedly wanted to retaliate against Jonathan. And according to Jaguar Wright, it could have been the real reason behind Hayes' traumatic home invasion. Now, I looked into Jonathan to confirm his story and involvement in the music industry, and everything he states seems to check out, as I was able to trace his publicist career in the business. Ever since Hay experienced the situation in the industry, he started to drift away from it, until he finally decided to risk it all and speak out about what he saw and experienced in the industry. Hay agreed to an interview with me to talk about not only Drake, but many other names as well, telling me industry secrets we're not supposed to hear about. He goes deep and doesn't shy away from any of my questions. But before we get in,
and you guys know, as y'all know, the guy with the twigs and the wife that is allegedly a witch. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all, they are trying to shut Jaguar right down, like they're trying to silence her. But he, tells, his truth and his story and his experiences about all three of them, about what Drake, Diddy, and Jay-Z. But y'all, let's continue. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. Let's get 300 likes. Let's smash the like button, y'all. I'm going to continue. Hey, Jazzy, welcome in. Welcome in. Y'all smash the like button.
Into this interview, if any of you want to watch the uncensored longer version of this interview, it will be available for free on Patreon. All you have to do is become a free member on Patreon, and you can see the longer uncut version of this interview. Now, without further ado, let's get right into it. He was interrogated, and this is literally what he said. He said that not Jay-Z, he said P. Diddy, Rick Ross, and DJ Khaled, he said they're all gay, and he said that they're all a part of the Bole Masonic organization.
Did y'all hear that? He said that they're all gay and they're part of this organization, y'all. Let's continue. This gets deep.
What I do know for a fact, not alleged, but DJ Khaled is bisexual, and Jay-Z has also participated in bisexual activities.
Would you want to say allegedly for your safety?
I would say allegedly if it was allegedly. DJ Khaled, 100% has been involved, and he's bisexual.
Hey, what's up, Jonathan? How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. I want to start this interview by saying I appreciate you reaching out and allowing me to tell this story and basically give you an opportunity to tell your story on my platform as well. I believe the truth is always important to get out there, and you have a very important story to tell. So my first question to you, basically, I just want you to introduce yourself. Tell the audience who you are, how did you get in the industry, a little bit about yourself.
Okay, yeah, thanks for having me. It's truly an honor. I've looked at your stuff, and I definitely felt like it's the right fit for me to speak with you. So that's why we're here. But my name is Jonathan Hay. I'm a publicist. I don't know really how I fell into the world of publicity, but it started back home in Louisville, Kentucky. Kind of got like a lucky break because I never dreamed of being a publicist. Didn't even know what it was when I started. I was more into like producing music and making tracks, and my career became as a publicist, and that's where I made a lot of money. I was very, very successful. I keep talking in past tense because it's like two different lives that I have now, like the publicist when I started versus the publicity that I'm doing now. But so from Louisville, Kentucky, a small town, it was a big deal to accomplish what I have accomplished, especially without really the strength of the internet and social media and being able to talk like this, just going, hitting the streets, going out to LA, going to New York, taking meetings, and basically clawing my way to the top. But then once I clawed my way to the top, I was like, this is pretty weird. And a lot of traumatic things happened, and it's been a very strange, both blessed and both cursed career, right? Because I come from a very strong Christian family.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking into you.
Yeah, my family was like, they started Southeast Christian Church. They were one of my uncle was the founding elder of Southeast Christian Church. They're now a mega church in Louisville. So I remember when it was like a couple hundred people to now 30, 40,000 people every Sunday. So I watched the business of the church, which back in the day I struggled with because I was like, it seems like we're selling Jesus. It seems like we're selling God. And because I was rebellious, right? So And when you're younger, you question everything. So it kind of turned me off for a little bit, because when my family would get together with like my grandfather, my uncles, and people of the church, it seems like the biggest conversation was attendance and offering. And that was a turnoff. But now, then as I got older, I realized to have a church of that magnitude, they had to have infrastructure in place. They had to have the building in place. They had to have the insurance. They had to have the security. They had to have the team to support as many people as they did. So then I started to understand the business of it. And the thing about that church is there's never been any scandals. There's never been anything that you've ever heard wrong.
You guys, y'all know whenever somebody has a background of church or religion, or even just their values, you guys, and going into Hollywood and the things that they are about, the demonic entities and spirits and stuff, you guys, even if you're not in the church, but you just have those values of not getting into that type of stuff, you will start to see that right away. You see somebody like, with the demonic entity, you're feeling their vibe and stuff, and it's not right, like something is off. Y'all, this is where like the entry into Hollywood, into this nightmare of a dream turns into a nightmare like really fast. But y'all, let's continue.
Of people coming out and speaking against Southeast Christian Church. So I'm very proud to be raised in such a church, so that's where I'm at with that. Of course. Sorry to divert.
No problem. Before we get into, the deeper aspects of your life and, your relationship with God and all that, because I have some questions with that as well. I want to know, just for the audience sake, as a publicist, what did you do? Who did you work with? What were the things that you were instructed to do? What does a publicist do, for those that don't know?
So the publicist is different now, but when I started off, to be a publicist, you were, to court media. You were set out to, send the press releases, deal with the fans a lot, especially you go on tour and you would deal with like, when I would go on tour with an artist and I'm the publicist, I would be usually the one that would go in first, because radio was usually there, local media was there. So I would coordinate like all the different obstacles that would come to speak to the artist, to set up the band, to set up, I'll just say band instead of artist, set up the band and make sure all that goes off in a without a hitch, in a comfortable surrounding, right? So that was like the main thing that I would do. And I would deal with the media. There wasn't social media involved, right? So you were dealing with publications, and stories were a lot more relevant for like stories would be relevant for like a month until the next magazine came out, where stories nowadays, as you know, are relevant for a day,
seconds, minutes.
So it's like we had a whole month, and we had a few channels, we had a few stations. So it was a lot harder to get media out there. And then I would also handle crisis management, damage control, anything that could go wrong. It's like contact the publicist. I was like the go-between between the artist and the label, and just like a lot of BS probably, it was like, and I would have to fall on swords. I would have to do the most. Nowadays, publicist is kind of, with social media being around, people can contact the artist directly. People can contact the celebrity directly, the brand directly. So there's not really, the publicists aren't doing as much as they used to. And they've had to adapt, and they've had to pivot. It's like some of the publicists that I grew up with, they're really, really struggling right now, because everybody wants the influencers, the podcast, the playlist, everything else. It's not the same. The media's changed. But as far as who I've worked with, I came into business with a rock and roll group called Days of the New. We sold 3 million records. We were signed to Geffen and Interscope. And just like in 2000, I think 2001 or 2002, the song from that group was named the #1 mainstream rock group of all time by Billboard, which was an honor. So after that happened, like I was out there and we had sold that many records, a song being 17 weeks #1. While I was on tour, I met this guy named Kevin Skinner. We were in New York, this guy named Kevin Skinner, and he introduced me to Whitney Houston's father. And then I started working with Whitney Houston's father, which was crazy because it allowed me to work with his daughter, Whitney Houston, who then introduced me.
So you guys, this is Jonathan Hay. Jonathan Hay he was an industry publicist, but he is basically exposing Jay-Z, Drake, and Diddy. So y'all, let's continue to watch.
The Rihanna project, and then Rihanna's Ponder Replay, blows up, and then it's like off to the racehorses. So then like my career was, born. I was working with Teddy.
Y'all, let's smash the like button. We got almost over 1,000 people in the building, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's get 1,000 likes, y'all.
Raleigh and Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson after his passing, not like during his passing.
Okay.
Like working on an album, But a lot of people think like people like Michael Jackson and people like Whitney Houston, it's like you're never really dealing with the artist direct. You're dealing with the label and the team. It's like, like when you go to Walmart, you wouldn't really run into Sam Walton, the founder of it. So you have all these moving parts, and that's especially the way it was back in the day. So the artists were very shielded, or you could look at it, the labels were more in control, right? Nowadays, the kids have really got it right as far as the way they're handling their content with media and social media. They're very in charge, because back in the day, the infrastructure was set up where the artists were kind of left out of everything. That's why publishing wasn't paid. It was very shady.
So essentially, you got in the industry by chance as a publicist, and basically what a publicist would do is you were the storyteller. You and the problem.
Hey, T-Girl, welcome in. Hey, Jazzy, welcome in, you guys. So, y'all, he basically worked with a couple of, famous people as, as their publicists. So he would work with them, but he was like, kind of the one that was putting out fires. Like if somebody came and, there's a story that's breaking that this happened to like Rihanna or this whatever, he would try to put the fire out and say, hey, that didn't happen to Rihanna, or try to stop the rumors, like rumor control, basically. But y'all, let's continue.
Solver. If like you said, if there was a crisis, you would be on the PR side trying to make that situation appear better than what it is, or try to make people forget. If a new artist came out and you had to create an article for them and get it heard by the biggest or reported on by bigger sites, that was what you basically did, correct?
Correct. And the problem would be sometimes I would create the narrative and then I have to go back and damage control my own narrative. It was crazy.
We're going to talk about that.
I was like both sides.
Yeah.
It's like now I'm doing crisis management for the narrative that I started. That was when it got pretty weird, So, but yeah, you said it exactly right. You said it much better than I did.
No, at the beginning of this, you said that it's like two different versions of you. The version of you that was in the industry and the version of you today. What was it that led you to basically leave the industry, if that's what you did, or not work in the same amount?
Well, I never left the industry. I just kind of unplugged, from the matrix, so to speak. But I was in a home invasion in 2017, and I was duct taped. I was pistol whooped. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get into that. I want you to tell that entire story for sure.
Y'all, this right here, y'all. Oh, you guys. Once he tells his story, this part is so sad, you guys. But these are what these people like. He's a legend that probably Drake has something to do with this. But you guys, this part is so sad, especially when your child is involved and they are doing this stuff in front of your child. You guys, this is so heart-wrenching. But y'all, we're gonna listen and continue to see what he tells us about this story.
Yeah. And that was what changed everything for me.
Okay.
That's what really
So let's get right into that.
Okay.
The reason you reached out to me was because of this home invasion that happened to you and your daughter. It basically is what you said. Can you break that story down?
Yeah. So in April 20th, 2017, my daughter and I, we were going back to my apartment in Louisville, Kentucky. And I had just moved there because I went through a breakup of 9 years. And my daughter was coming back to me because she was looking for something that I didn't have, something of hers, right? It's just she would help move. I forgot what it was exactly that she was looking for, but it was after midnight, and we were coming into my door, and I was unlocking the door, the keys, and I felt her push me on the side to hurry, but I saw something running at me in the corner of my eyes, and at that point it was too late. It was two masked men, were pistol whipped from behind, and I was pushed into the door, and she fell over top of me. And at first I was so startled because I didn't know. At first I really thought it was like my
Hey, D Dot, welcome in. Hey, Kelly, welcome in. So, you guys, he was trying to get into his house. And once he went into his house, y'all, these are the things that he had to endure this night. You guys, it is tragic. But, y'all, let's continue.
stepdad playing a joke or some kind of weird prank that because I had my daughter out so late and we were coming home, but then it got real quick within seconds. And so they pushed me into a chair and they duct taped me where I couldn't see anything and all I could do was hear. And while I was in the chair, they kept looking for a safe with cash that I didn't have anymore. And my daughter, I didn't know if she was duct taped or not. I found out afterwards, like in the interrogations with the police, that she wasn't duct taped because I couldn't see her. I just figured that she was. So for 2 hours, they would put like guns to my head, almost like Russian roulette. And I thought for sure at any time I was going to die. It was very traumatic. Once again, I didn't learn until reading the case files and interrogations with my daughter that she wasn't duct taped, but the guy who kept putting the gun to my head and he would pull the trigger and I'd feel like the pressure, against my head. He had disarmed, he had taken the bullet out and said to her, whisper, like he doesn't know it's here. So at any moment I was just like bracing for myself, to be killed. And that went on for like 2 hours. They left. They didn't find the safe. They took my debit cards. Because I told them if they took my debit cards, I gave my PIN number. If they came back the next day, I would give them the cash that they were looking for because it was in a safe that was at my parents' house. And that was all the truth because I had went through the traumatic breakup. I had moved. I went to Florida to see my other child. And instead of leaving the safe in my apartment with a lot of cash in it, I did leave it at my parents' house. So I was just trying to get my daughter and me out of the situation. And I figured if we could maybe get in the car or we could get outside that somebody else would see and it would be a much better chance of us being locked away in my apartment, right, where at any moment expecting to die. I was just trying to basically protect her because I thought for sure that it was over for me. So while I was duct taped, I was praying. I kept praying to God, like if I survive this, then I'm gonna quit making the content that I do. I'm gonna quit, and not that I was making the content. You get as like a publicist doing as long as I did, and in marketing, you stop listening to the music, and it just becomes a product. And I wasn't even listening to the music I was promoting. I didn't have to. I just had to set up the media interview.
Y'all, I mean, this is really, really sad. I could not imagine somebody coming at night, late at night, and doing this to me in front of my child. Y'all, this is, I mean, it's one thing to do it to a grown adult, but when you have your child in there watching, these people, your child is watching these people like hold a pow pow to your head, and you're duct tape your eyes, your hands, and holding you hostage and trying to rob you, basically. Y'all, this is sad, but y'all, let's continue.
Set up, the media, da 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 da. I wasn't really focused and paying attention to what I was promoting, and then there I was duct taped, realizing that this is the type of content that I'm pushing out. Like I knew it was violent, I knew it was vulgar, obviously, but here I am now duct taped with my daughter, my 14-year-old daughter, next to me. That's when I basically pleaded with God silently that if I survive this, then I'm going to quit doing any kind of music with any kind of violent content. And we survived. So that's when I really, really quit doing, rap music, hip hop, anything violent, vulgar, or anything like that.
In the interview you recently did, you did an interview with Jaguar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys touched upon this, and you said that very thing. What exactly do you mean by that? Do you feel that the music that you were promoting, basically, since you were doing the promo, you were the PR person, and you were promoting this type of music, do you feel that it came back to like haunt you in a certain way, or like
Correct.
You were in that environment, you were seeing the actual music play out in front of you? Because if we think about hip hop and rap, they specifically talk about things like this. If we go to West Coast, there was a whole genre of home invasion music where they promoted and I wasn't mistaken, YG made a music video I'll say like 2-3 years, where he was telling people how to commit a home invasion. So you felt that at that moment, you were seeing the negative aspects of promoting this music onto the people.
You're correct. And so, like, after we found out who they were and they were arrested, the first one was arrested, obviously I'm going to go to his like Facebook and I'm going to look around, and because I couldn't see him because I was ducked there. And when I went to his Facebook likes, he only had 2 or 3. And one of the people that he liked, where you have like sports teams and artists, was one of my clients at the time, which was Boosie Badass. And I was like, whoa, that really freaked me out, because I was like, he only likes a few people. He likes Boosie Badass. Boosie Badass was an artist that I just started working with, but it had nothing to do with him at all. It's just.
So y'all, he didn't know who these people were, but he's trying to go back and see, if he could put the pieces to the puzzle together. But y'all, we're gonna continue.
That's what I'm telling you. Like that's the type of music that I was promoting. And I didn't even get a chance to promote anything with Boosie. Like, he still follows me on Twitter, and I'm still cool with his people, but I didn't even get a chance to promote anything, because when he hired me to bring me on, that happened, and that took me out. And I was working with this artist, Young Blue.
I also want to talk about that. You said you prayed to God. Mm-hmm. Would you say that you felt that God in that moment helped you out of that situation?
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Do you feel that after that moment you saw things differently?
Well, to be totally honest, like, after it happened, even though like I was praying to get out of the situation, I moved, and I remember being in my place, and I was like really like blasphemous towards God because of the ramifications of what it did to the relationship with my daughter. Like, I was literally like walking around my place, swearing and cussing at God, blaming God, and that was a changing moment, because God can take that. I think God wants you to come to Him. Like, He's, so when I say that.
Jamil, welcome, Jamil, y'all. Jamil then hit me with a super chat. Jamil says, salute at the lounge. Great work, Queen. Thank you, Jamil. Thank you. Y'all put a heart in the box for Jamil. Thank you, Jamil.
Yeah, I was being like very blasphemous. I was being completely disrespectful, and I was so angry. But I also felt very, very comforted. After that, I felt comforted. But I went down the opposite way. So instead of going the positive way for a while, I went the negative way, and I really got lost into like psychedelics and
issue where they blame God when these type of things. We say, God, and we ask God, why didn't He protect us? We are in a world where everyone has free will. Everyone is in control of the things that they're doing.
For sure.
God gave us that free will so that He can determine who are the people who are His people. Who's going to choose God at the end of the day. And at that moment, you ask for God to protect you, and you might not know. In a way, He probably did. Not from stopping that home invasion, mm-hmm. but from changing your life so that you don't end up in that situation again later on. From putting you in a different path where you're no longer in the den with these wolves,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you felt trauma, you felt pain, you felt all the things that are associated with a situation that you went through. And most people break down from there, and it gets worse than what you explained coping, but a lot of people would have gone even worse. Some people would have never been able to recover from that. Mm-hmm. And I know that since you were in the industry and you made a living off of promoting that type of music, promoting rap, promoting hip hop, promoting anything with violence in it, for you to even say, "Oh, I'm gonna turn around from this and go a different way," that shows that God already had an impact on you. Because at that moment, you had a moment of clarity. You realized, things are getting dark, and this is the reason, because I've involved myself in this.
Correct. Yeah. Yes.
Now, I want to get into some important things that you said in the interview, specifically that the man you have behind you.
Uh-huh.
In the interview you did with Jaguar Wright, you messaged me and you told me that Jaguar claimed that she believed Drake was somehow involved in this home invasion situation.
That's correct. So
y'all already know Jaguar Wright. She is hip to all these nasty things that these. Hold on, let me turn the camera. So you guys already know that Jaguar Wright is hip to a lot of these things that these nasty people do in Hollywood. So when Jaguar Wright got had a conversation with Jonathan, they were putting two and two together, and Jaguar was like I believe Drake probably had something to do with it. And then he was probably like, yes, because I was working with Drake and his baby mama. So y'all, I mean, you put two and two together, you start thinking about it, but I guess when it happened, he wasn't really thinking about it like that because he worked for him. But at the same time, you guys, you will see how he basically, talked to Jaguar Wright and then started thinking of things. Sometimes when things happen to us, we don't reflect on the things that kind of led up to it. So he kind of will reflect on different things that led up to thinking that, oh yeah, it possibly could have been Drake that did this to me. But y'all, let's continue. This is crazy. But y'all, these are the things that these demonic entities is doing. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all smash the like button. And happy Sunday fun day, y'all. Let's continue.
I was working with two people. I was working with Boosie Badass, and I was working with Drake. And I was working with Drake through a situation that I can't talk about so freely. But yes, I was involved in the situation with Drake that is out there really heavy in the media. So when she said that, because 3 people pled guilty.
Did Drake hire you directly, or was it Drake's baby mother?
It was Drake's baby mother. And then it was also when it's like she hires me and then I'm working for Drake and I'm dealing with his lawyer and stuff like that.
And I know like you said, you can't release what
Both.
You were working with him for, essentially.
Both.
But this is around what time? What year?
This was right when the home invasion, 2017.
2017, around that time. Okay.
April.
Okay, continue. Sorry about that. Just wanted
to... So I was working with both.
All right.
But I never thought that, Drake, because as I said, 3 people pled guilty and went to prison. But weird things would keep happening with law enforcement. Weird things that were very powerful, right? That were unexplainable, because there was another person that for sure should have been indicted. And this other person was dating one of the people who went to prison. She was like public with it on her Facebook. And she was taunting. It was in a taunting way, right? I'll just say exactly what it is. She was my ex-fiance of 9 years. She was the only one who knew that there was a safe there and there was that kind of money in the safe. And the only reason why we had cash in this safe is because around like 2008, when the world was supposed to collapse with the financial thing, we just started saving money. And she would be like paranoid about like if something happens, in the country and all this other stuff. So we set a amount of money that only she knew about. And when they
see, you guys, she knew what amount of money was in that safe. So he's starting to reflect as to who this could have been, that did this to him and his daughter. Y'all, let's continue. This is crazy.
Came in, they asked for that amount of money. So I knew it was her. Not only that, there was an EPO against my ex-fiance, right? And the EPO was my mom had did it because of some threats that she had made against my daughter. Those same threats that had me duct taped by her and her guy, made these threats. This was going to happen. And now here it was happening. And so I told the police, like, obviously we know who this is, because after the home invasion happened, I was dealing with the same police that I was dealing with for the months prior, because we had a real messy breakup. Like I told you guys that she was a real threat. She never got charged. even though they like took her cameras. She wanted her cameras back because we just bought all these cameras, real expensive, that on my credit card. They took her cameras. There's one of the things gone. So like when the police arrested the one of the people from his trunk, they pulled out like most of her stuff that she had asked the police before then for it. So I was like, all right, she's going to jail. Like thank God, like this is over with. This toxic part of my life, but she didn't. And I went to the governor, I went to the mayor, I went to everybody that I could in Louisville, Kentucky. Like, what?
See, you guys, this is a perfect example of Drake probably paying the police off in Louisville, Kentucky, you guys, because he went there, he tried to get help, tried to report, and nothing happened. Y'all, nothing happened. This was all a setup, y'all. But let's continue. This is terrible.
Well, because it was done in St. Matthews. So it was like St. Matthews police are different from the Louisville police. But I went into the Louisville police. I went to everybody. Why isn't she charged? Clearly, she did this. She was never charged. And I could never figure out, because she had no power. But I was up against a powerful entity that kept like shutting it down. So she ended up getting like a big lawyer, and she sued me for $2 million. And like, I was shocked because, I was shocked at everything because like after that happened, like.
How did she sue him? She sued him for $2 million, you guys. Y'all, this is crazy. Let's continue.
I don't care. Like, if you're in a relationship and you guys have a messy breakup, if something like that happens where you're duct taped and you with your daughter and you're in a home invasion and a trauma, it seems like that's gonna eliminate all the fights you had. It seems like that's gonna make you realize, okay, well, oh my gosh, I'm gonna check and make sure that you're okay. That's what I would do. That's what seems like what most people would do. She didn't do that. She put her foot on my neck, and she kept coming for me, and she kept winning with a big lawyer and a big lawsuit, and the police wouldn't do anything, and it was very, very strange that I was dealing.
Yes, y'all, she was a regular average type of person. She didn't have a lot of money. So where was she getting the money from? Allegedly, from what they're finding out now, is that they believe that Drake is the one who was paying to have all of this done to him. But y'all, let's continue. And Drake was basically using his baby's mom to do this to him and his daughter. Y'all, this is crazy. Y'all, let's continue.
With this power to be that was just trying to like make my life like miserable since that moment of the home invasion up until honestly 2022 when the lawsuit happened and she won the $2 million judgment. I was like, it forced me to like really like step back and really just spend time with like my current girlfriend and just completely get out of the music business and the entertainment industry, because I was tired of fighting these invisible people that were wreaking havoc on my life, these invisible forces, right, that I was dealing with, because it was very strange. And I spoke out about it. I tried to do everything possible, and I kept losing.
In the same interview, I saw you stated that at the time you were working with Drake's baby mother, and it was around the same time the Pusha T situation was going on and the Drake and Pusha T beef was going on. Is that why Jaguar Wright thinks that Drake might have something to do with it?
Jaguar Wright said so because she had found something on the dark web, because she's been through some trauma herself, is what led her to believe that. When she said that in the interview, it was completely shocking for me, because I never even thought that. I knew that I was dealing with something so powerful. And it's not like Drake would I don't think Drake would, contact somebody and say that. But
you guys, you never know who would be contacting who about what to, what I'm saying, to do something dirty to you, because, they said that Drake was trying to hide this child. And if that made, Drake upset with him, then, Drake is going to do whatever, just like Jay-Z and his lawyers are trying to silence Jaguar Wright. they will do whatever it takes to reach down to people to silence them because they don't want people to know what's really going on. But y'all, let's continue.
It's his, like, he's so powerful and he generates so much money that, like I said, they have handlers, they have managers, they have lawyers, they have stuff. Somebody was doing something, and I don't want to say him at all, right? Because I don't necessarily, believe that, but somebody connected to him for sure. So, but then something else happened. Somebody who watched the interview pointed out Drake's lyrics to the song. If you want to pull them up, you can.
N-word scared to come towards us, gotta run from us. Louisville, hush money for my young gunners.
Okay, let's stop there. The Louisville hush money. I was in Louisville. That's very far from Toronto or anything else that I had. It's a small town, Louisville, Kentucky. And he says, Louisville. Well, what does he say after that?
Hush money for my young gunners.
And the hush money would be probably the situation with his baby mama. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because you guys, Drake was trying to hide this child. It was a hush hush, don't talk about this type of situation. He didn't want nobody to know about this child. But y'all, let's continue. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. We almost got 1,000 people in the building. Y'all smash the like button, you guys.
And then he says the Gunners, it was an armed robbery.
Yeah.
And then he says,
pick Patinos, I take them to strip clubs and casinos. Stack of C notes, get all your N-words scratched like Primo.
So getting scratched, obviously he's getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
The strippers are, and the casinos are, when I gave him my debit cards, because we're just trying to survive. And so I gave him like my right PIN number.
Yeah.
And my credit card, because I remember the police were like, well, why would you do that? Because I'm thinking, well, maybe he's going to go right down the street in St. Matthews and make sure that the PIN number works. And so then he's going to come back and tell us, because there was 2 people in there.
Exactly.
Right? So they took it and it worked. They went to a strip club, which was so stupid because they're on camera using my card. That's how they got their ID. And then they went across the bridge.
Y'all, if this ain't special, like their elevator does not go to the top, y'all. Why in the world would you be going to a strip club and places using his debit card because he did give him the right PIN? But you guys, thankfully, they did do that because they got arrested. But y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. Let's continue.
To the casino.
Yeah, and look, don't get me wrong. I expose artists all the time, and Drake is one of the artists that I've spent a lot of time on investigating. And when the whole XXX Tentacion situation happened, no one can prove he had any involvement in it or not, but it was the same thing as this. It's like he wanted people to believe he was involved with the lyrics that he had. He had specific lyrics that were targeting X and almost like bragging about taking him out, whether he had something to do with it or not.
Exactly.
But he definitely is a clever man, and he is the type of person who does everything, hidden. He sneak disses. It's the way he operates. He doesn't address it directly. He likes to sneak this. He likes to add little coded terms and coded messages. And like you said, in that interview, I heard you state that you were working with.
Y'all, he sneaked this, but y'all, let me tell y'all, Kendrick Lamar read him his rights, y'all. Kendrick Lamar read Drake his rights, y'all, because Drake is sneaky, he's nasty, and he's a whole demonic entity. But y'all, that OVO song that Kendrick Lamar, the diss track to Drake from Kendrick Lamar read him his rights. But y'all, let's continue, because Drake is nasty and he's a demonic entity. Y'all, let's continue.
His baby mom, he for some reason believed that you were involved in that information about Adonis, his son, being leaked. And maybe it's the reason why a person like Drake would be upset at a publicist like you, who was the one that the label was working with or his management was working with. And who knows, he could have 100% made a call and got something like this done. I wouldn't put it past Drake.
Oh, Tigra, thank you. Tigra sent a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Tigra. Y'all put some hearts in the comment box for Tigra. Thank you, Tigra. Thank you.
He could have, but I think it's exactly what you said, and I'm glad you said that and pointed that out, because it's been like, jarring my head since you said that. Not only Drake, but other powerful people, because I was up against a powerful entity for sure. Like, I think it's the latter, because Louisville hush money, like, that's he doesn't have Louisville hush money anywhere else. And I'm not saying that he gave me, Louisville hush money. I don't want to say that, but people can kind of come to the conclusion.
Y'all, we got $15 in the super chat, y'all. Thank Tigra and Jamil, you guys. Thank everybody here. Thank you guys for supporting my channel, you guys. But y'all, we got to push this out in the algorithm. So y'all, smash the like button, y'all. Let's go ahead and get 600 likes, y'all. Let's get 600 likes to push this out to the algorithm so people can know what's going on, because these are things that we don't know. I just stumbled upon this video not too long ago, and I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys hit the like button, y'all, it's going to push it out to the algorithm so people can know other stuff that is going on besides Diddy. Drake is doing, nasty demonic stuff too. So y'all, let's smash the like button. Let's smash the like button, y'all. Let's continue.
But Louisville hush money is very straightforward, and coming with guns and then doing something and then going to strip club and casino, which is exactly where they went. And the police thought they were so stupid to go to a strip club and a casino. Right. So it's all very strange. And I think he was mad probably because I was blamed for the Pusha T thing. But then that was like immediate. That was like after that happened, with this baby mama, because the relationship is, I was working with Sahada Prince forever. Sahada Prince is like Kanye West's main writer. If you look up Sahada Prince, his real name is Sadell Young. And if you look at Kanye, a lot of Kanye West's writing credits are from Sadell Young. He was signed to Good Music, and he worked directly under Pusha T. And Sahada Prince has been like my friend and somebody I've worked with for over 10 years, right? At the point. Yeah. So people thought that because nobody else knew that she was pregnant with Drake's baby, right? And so, and all the information that came out in the Pusha T diss.
Yo, why is Drake trying to hide his children? Like, you should not be trying to hide your children. Why are you ashamed? Why are you embarrassed? It's a child. That should be a beautiful thing. But y'all, let's continue.
A lot of people felt that was me from telling Saha, who told Pusha T. And I can tell you the honest to God truth, just as I told them, I never told Pusha T one thing about it. I mean, I never told Sahada Prince one thing about it. We never even talked about it. We've never even had conversations like that. We would just collaborate on stuff. Like, it wasn't like he was a friend, but he's not somebody that I'm going to confide in. I don't even think
a business friend.
Yeah, I don't think he knew about the.
Oh, Jamil. Oh, thank you, Jamil, y'all. He dropped me another super chat for $4.99. Let's see. Jamil says, thanks for helping us all survive these sick people in the industry, Queen. You're welcome, Jamil. Thank you for the super chat and supporting the channel. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you. Y'all put some hearts in the comment box for Jamil. Thank you. And you guys, it's free to support the channel if y'all smash the like button so we can push this out in the algorithm, y'all. So we can let everybody know what is going on with these nasty demonic entities, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all.
Home invasion. We never talked about it. Right? So they just assume, because it's like, where did this information come from? So maybe Drake, when he was dropping that Sandra Rose album, that's the Scorpion album cover behind me, where the Sandra Rose album is. I mean, the Sandra Rose song is. Maybe that was him letting me know, like,
showing his power. No, I get exactly what you're saying. And if for the audience, as I already explained earlier in the video, the pattern is there. It all lines up perfectly. If Drake possibly thought you were the only person with this information, or, the only person that could have leaked this information, in his mind, I see it intimidation towards you. A way to say, you did something I don't like. Now you're gonna pay for it. Did it happen after or before?
I was working with Drake during when it happened.
Okay, so and then the information was
the Pusha T disc came out after, like, 3-4 months afterwards.
3-4 months afterwards. But there was talks maybe behind the scene or something, correct?
Correct.
Okay. To me, I personally, and a lot of people on this channel have seen that these artists, they operate on their own set of rules. And then they do specific things like this where they will taunt you. They will say things, because even with the Drake, with the X situation, where he had lyrics about giving Louis bags full of money for body bags, and Triple X Tentacion, when he passed away, he had a Louis bag in his car, and that's what the people who took him out basically took from him, And people looked at that, and to this day, and then also in the music video that he did with Travis Scott for Sicko Mode, there is actually a moment they took time to do this. There's a person that they dressed up as Triple X Tentacion, and then they show Drake coming down on a meteor, crushing him. So, and this is,
y'all, these are all the subliminal messages that they be putting in their music, y'all. We have to take heed and see and listen to the words and the things that they are putting in the videos, putting in the music, y'all, because it is demonic. I mean, y'all, this is crazy. Let's continue.
After he's done, this is after he passed away. And you can go look up the video. I can give you the timestamp. You slow down the video, you see Drake coming down and crushing him, and he's done repeatedly, even in his recent album or an album or two ago, he was still kicking the dead horse, essentially, still trying to take responsibility for it. And then when lawyers were trying to bring Drake in to question him about the situation and question him why he had these type of lyrics, the lawyer who was defending one of the persons who were responsible for taking out X, he claimed that Drake was the one who hired them to do the job. Now, the other two denied it, but his lawyer tried to push that, my client is saying this, Drake is over here bragging about it in his raps. So there's 100% a possibility. And from what you're saying, he could have seen you definitely as a target. What Jaguar Writer claims to me makes perfect sense. Because if you're saying there was this power behind her, would you say that she had a lot of money during the situation?
No.
So where did that money come from? Where did those lawyers come from? Where did all this support come from? If it was the person she was dealing with associated with Drake in any way?
I don't know.
And that's the thing, because Drake is a person that he can have connections in a lot of places. He's a man with a lot of money and a lot of power. And it makes perfect sense to me.
Agree.
It makes perfect sense, especially when you have those lyrics, for it to just coincidentally mention the casino, mention the town, mention exactly what they did. It's just, it seems exactly what happened to me.
And now, and I was working with his baby mama,
who he's not okay.
And there's hush money, and let me say something so I can.
Why is Drake trying to hide his children, though? I just don't understand. A child is a beautiful thing. What is going on, y'all? These people are demonic in the industry, you guys. I don't know why and who would try to hide a child, and especially being who Drake is. This is crazy. It's because he's messing with little kids and he don't want his little kid to know he's messing with other little kids. Allegedly, y'all. I don't know. But he's in there messing with animals too, y'all. We have to hide the kids, the wives, the animals, the dogs, the snakes, y'all. We got to hide everything from these nasty Hollywood weirdos, because they are nasty and demonic, y'all. But why is he trying to hide his child? Like, why? What is the reason and purpose? It's crazy to me, y'all. It's really crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
Be clear on that. His Sophie, his baby mother, was an angel. She was, she had like a past that people have come out with, but she loved her son. She was fighting for her son that was unborn, right? Like when I spoke to her, Drake didn't believe it at first. Like all this stuff is out, that you can read about. I've never had any issue with her. She's been wonderful, to be honest. She was like, I was so blown away by her, with her, because I was adopted, right? So I've been without a mom. So to see what she was going through, not from Drake, but to see what she was going through, I just got the utmost respect for Sophie. It's the issues with Drake afterwards, and I reached out to Drake. Like after the home invasion happened, I sent Drake this like crazy email, and I was like telling him, I was like, I know you don't, understand the love for your child now because you can't see the baby. I've been there. But when the child is born, it's going to be the greatest gift you've ever had, and you'll do anything to protect it. Yada 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 yada.
Exactly. Jonathan Hay is speaking facts. Whenever you have a child, whether you're a woman or a man or what, just when a child is born, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. Why is Drake trying to hide his child? Y'all, it's crazy. It's beyond me. But y'all, them elevators don't be going up to the top, in Hollywood, y'all. Them elevators don't be going up to the top, y'all. They are like slower than molasses. Something ain't right. They ain't not playing with the full deck of cards, y'all. They is special, y'all. In Hollywood, these jokers is off the chain, y'all. Let's continue.
Because I was trying to like mediate their situations, but I just want to make that clear. Everything with Drake has been weird, man. Like it's been really really weird. I'm a fan of his music, obviously, but that situation with her has just been really strange. That's pretty much all I'm trying to say as much as I can without really saying it,
For any reason, did you sign any NDAs when you were working with Drake?
I did a while back after it happened, and then over another incident.
Okay, so those are what keeping you from being able to.
I'm able to speak about it, with questions and everything else when people ask me, because they know that it's going to be brought up, right? And I didn't know that Jaguar Wright was going to bring up such a thing, and a lot of people have asked me. I know a lot of people have sent me questions, and a lot of people have sent me theories.
Now, you guys, let me turn the camera around. Now, let me say something. As we all know, we all grown, right? Whenever we have situations, sometimes we do not like think about the things that is like the little, I guess, the subliminal messages, or just the little jewels that are put together to say like, hey, it was Drake, this happened, that happened, you're like piecing things together, and you never realize it until somebody brings it up. It's happened to, I know, probably all of us, you guys. Whenever you think of a situation that's happened and you think about, you kind of roll it back and you say, man, this happened. Or this happened. Oh, that happened. Oh, this happened. Oh, it could have been this person or this that happened. Y'all, when Jaguar Wright got with Jonathan, she was like kind of probably dropping a couple of jewels, because Jaguar, she is smart. She picks up stuff really quick, y'all. She will add 2 and 2 up quick, you guys, and that's what she was doing when she talked to Jonathan. She was telling him, hey, this blah 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 blah. Jonathan was probably like, oh yeah, this exactly what. Oh yeah, I was working with Drake, I was helping the baby mama. Oh, he was hiding the baby and blah, blah, this, blah, that. And then that's probably how they came across. And he said, okay, that's probably what happened. Drake was probably paying his baby mama to go ahead and try to do things to him. And then when he went to go try to tell people at the police station, oh, excuse me, at the police station what was going on, they already bought and paid for, because Drake then paid him. Like, hey, if Jonathan Hay ever comes and makes a police report, just sweep it up under the rug. I'm going to pay you guys. I got some hush money. I'm going to pay you guys because I want him to be taken out. Y'all, I'm telling you, these are the things that these moguls do. They will go to the extreme. They do not care. They will go to the extreme to try to do things to you, try to hinder you, try to pick with you, because you're like, well, why is this happening to me? Why is that happening to me? Y'all, because these people are paying other people to be their goons and do nasty things. But y'all, let's continue, because this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Hold on, let's continue.
So I'm trying to, address those issues, or those thoughts, or if anybody out there watching on your channel or anybody can help, and especially like law enforcement, who's watching, anybody can look into it, that'd be fantastic.
Now, did you experience a lot of darkness in the music industry? Was there other situations that you would say, or was it just with Drake?
The music industry, of all of it, I'll always experience weird stuff, but I'm the type of person that I would never really like get consumed by it. I would just kind of look at it as a job, right? So it's like when you go work anywhere, it's like there's probably gonna be problems. So I would really just like basically clock in and then clock out. It wasn't until it started interfering with my real life, right? Like with the home invasion, and then like everything that's happened since then. It's like that's when it's really had me looking at things much deeper, and then talking to other people who've been through stuff, like with the Diddy thing that we're seeing right now. Like the person at Rolling Stone who wrote a powerful article, she contacted me like last year, and I pointed her in the right direction of some people that might be willing to go on record. And I'm always like, that's what I'm driven to now, is try to help for like advocacy, because it is such a dark place. The industry is not anything that people think it is. The bright lights are there to.
Y'all, the industry is dark. We all know it is very demonic, y'all. But what they do is they talk a good game, they get you there, and then you guys, y'all think you are living your dream when it really quickly, like turning off a light. That's how quick, the dream becomes a nightmare. And it's sad, but that's how they pull these people in. Oh, you can sing, oh, you can dance, oh, you can act, oh, you're a comedian, okay, okay, yeah, we can, bring you in, blah blah. And then that's when all the bad stuff starts to happen. And y'all, sometimes it's after that, it's like late to try to break away, or it's issues, obstacles that are, put in place for them not to basically like try to run as quick as they can. Y'all, it's sad, it's sad, but y'all, let's continue.
To blind you.
To blind you, exactly.
And would you say the part that you played in the music industry? See, on my channel, if you've seen some of my content, you know that
Correct.
I expose the industry. That's what I do. And I try to point people to God in the same way, because I feel that the music industry has people under this manipulation, under this profitable lifestyle that they get to benefit from. But the people that are actually living that lifestyle are not at all. They're destroying their lives. They're going through darkness. They're experiencing things. Would you say that the industry, from what you experience, is like a brotherhood? It's almost like a club where the things that are happening in it, they all agree to stay quiet about it. Everyone agrees to keep it within the industry. And they paint this picture of, a different picture to the public.
That's true. If you're relevant.
Yes.
But once you're not relevant, it's over.
Now,
but that's what's so good about people like you and your channels and real life productions that host Jaguar, because a lot of people say, oh, she's crazy, she's a.
Y'all, shout out to Real Life Productions, you guys. That's where Jaguar sits on the blue couch and she tells her truth, you guys. And y'all, do y'all know that there was right now Real Life Street Stars is basically, they got to strike. Their channel is down for right now. But y'all, I believe this from Jay-Z, because they're trying to silence Jaguar Wright. Y'all, this is crazy, but this is what these nasty jokers do. These nasty, dirty looking twig, big lipped jokers be doing. Y'all, I hate to be like that, but y'all, they are nasty and disgusting. And they try to silence and control everything. They try to control the narrative. No, people know what y'all are doing out there in Hollywood. We all know. Y'all, we all know, but they're trying to silence people one by one, like they did with Pierce Morgan. Y'all, it's crazy. It is crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
Conspiracy theorist, and she's so, like, when you watch her interviews, she's so smart, she's so intelligent, and she's like a real freedom fighter. She's Jaguar Wright on and off the camera, right? She's like, she could be promoting her music, but she's more promoting into getting her message out there and the truth. Like, she's really an advocate. She's really about that, which is very inspiring. Whatever people think about her, whatever people don't believe her, she believes it from experience that she's been through.
Yes, y'all. And Jaguar's been telling her story for years, y'all, and her experience. Some people like, oh, Jag is crazy. Oh, Jag this. Oh, Jag is telling her truth. Is she, sometimes people say she's rough or she's crazy, but no, she is hurt. She is a victim. She has all the right to say what she wants to say because that is her story. That is what she experienced it. Hey, KMR, welcome, KMR. Welcome, y'all. KMR is in the building too. Welcome in, y'all. Let's continue.
100%. She's just not, from what I've seen, she's just not going to come out there and say something that's not true. It's from people that she knows, and she knows a lot of powerful people. That's what I want to say about that. But yeah, like it's an extremely dark, wicked place. And once you're relevant, you're loved, and then they kick you out. But as I was saying, people like you, people like Real Life. I went on a tangent. Sorry about that. People like you, people like Real Life, other social media and YouTube platforms. You can get the message out, and you can't be censored and blacklisted and blocked as easy as you could back in the day, right? Like when Jay-Z was like, people used to speak out about Jay-Z and Drake. They wouldn't have jobs.
Yeah,
and then
100%.
when they didn't have jobs, they're losing their homes. They're losing their...
Yes, y'all. Let me tell y'all, Jay-Z and them, they are doing nasty, demonic stuff, trying to shut people up, trying to shut people's channels down. Y'all, this is something that everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows, Jay-Z, that you was in the hotel with Rihanna at age when she was 16 years old, and you told Rihanna, Jay-Z, that she has two ways to get out of that hotel: either signing a contract or jumping out the window. Now, did she not? I showed you guys that. She went on Tyra Banks. I showed y'all. I did a video. Y'all go check it out. Rihanna told Tyra Banks that Jay-Z was in the room at 3 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I don't know what 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning is like the freak off hour for the teeny bops, but 3 o'clock is their lucky number. He was in the hotel at 3 o'clock with this girl. She's 16 years old. Where was her parents at? How is she going to even sign a contract and she's 16? What sense does that make? But Jay-Z's trying to silence people and act like he's innocent? No, because Beyonce was young too. Aaliyah was young, and Jay-Z was over there doing the ultimate nasty thing with these babies. But he thinks that he is supposed to silence people because he don't want everybody to know. Y'all, it's all over the internet. Jay-Z, do you not know? You could just pull it up and say Tyra Banks, Rihanna on Tyra Banks' show. These people they are slow. Jay-Z and all them, they are slow, y'all. Look, their elevator does not go all the way to the top, because this stuff is stuff that y'all can all put in the Google, all find on YouTube, find anywhere, and it tells they make a whole journal telling on themselves, y'all. It's crazy, y'all. But y'all, let's continue, y'all. We need to cut his twigs off of his head, y'all, and take him to Board of Health so he could take a shower, because, y'all, he's just disgusting. But, y'all, let's continue.
Cars, and then they're going through depression, and then they can't afford to get a lawyer to even sue. And then they would reach out to a lawyer for contingency, like, hey, will you take my case? They can't sue. That's why, like, a lot of these people, like, the Jay-Z's and the upper echelon of the level, nobody gives them lawsuit. You can't afford to even report stuff that's happened to you. You can't even come out and report it. And if you do a police report and you say a celebrity, the police think, oh, this guy's crazy. And they say, well, file a civil lawsuit. Well, how? When you don't have any money, because they've fired you, they've kicked you out, they've spit you out. So they're stuck. And that's why you see with like the Diddy thing, that lawyer that's handling a lot of the accusers, I would say that he's probably doing a lot of this on pro bono.
No, he definitely is. I believe his name is Blackbird or something like that.
Yeah, Tyrone Blackburn, correct.
Yeah. Now, there's some things that you said. A lot of what you said right now.
See, y'all, there is good people in this world, because Tyrone Blackburn, I think it's the Busby law firm in Houston, Texas. They're taking on all those minors lawsuits, y'all. And from what I heard, y'all, these Hollywood people that are in the lawsuits that are being sued by these minors, y'all, they said they are paying these minors off. Do y'all think, y'all put a one in the chat in the comment box? Do y'all think that because I already know what's gonna happen when they pay them minors off, the feds is gonna pick up them cases. They're gonna say, oh, Denzel paid off this person, and Diddy is on this lawsuit too. Okay, we need to go get Denzel. That is exactly what's gonna happen, y'all. Watch, mark my word for it, y'all. That is what exactly is gonna happen, because they're gonna be like, oh, so they did assault this child when he was a minor because you hurried up and paid him. That shows a sign of guilt. Because if they didn't, then they will go and they will go fight them tooth and nail. But you guys, they stand that at a Busby law firm that they are these Hollywood moguls who did this and basically graped these minors, that they are just paying off these minors. But the feds is not gonna let that slide, y'all. But y'all, let's continue, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. We have almost 700 and something people in the building. Y'all, smash the like button. Let's get at least 800 likes, you guys. Let's go ahead and get 800 likes, y'all. Let's continue.
Now, it's first of all, the reason why platforms like this exist is, one, because God, if one thing God is involved in is the truth. He's always going to allow the truth to exist. The truth is always going to be there. You just have to look for it, and there's going to be people that are telling the truth. And this platform was built on the truth and built on independence. We serve the people, not the industry. You know, I personally am here to tell the truth, and I don't care what the industry has to say, and I don't care if the industry blackballs me. I don't care if the industry doesn't want to do anything with.
See, that's exactly how I feel too. I don't care if the industry I don't care. There's other ways to make income, okay? Y'all just trying to silence people. There is other ways to make income. You know what you trying to shut down? There's about 200 more side hustles that people can do. Y'all just don't understand, y'all. These people are crazy. But y'all, these people have made a journal telling on themselves. Diddy then went on the Conan O'Brien show. I think it's Brian O'Connor, whatever show. And he's like, oh yeah, when you get the girls, yeah, you got to give them water. Yeah, you got to have some alcohols. You got to turn the heat on, and you got to give them this. You got to give them that. Y'all, was he not telling on himself? They are all telling on themselves. They acting like this is supposed to be like a hidden secret. They are all on YouTube. They are all over the internet and everywhere, telling on themselves, y'all. We don't even need Jag to tell us anything. We can go look it up ourselves. Everybody can. So y'all, they are like I said, y'all, their elevator does not go to the top. They're not playing with the full deck of cards. They got all that money, and they are like, I mean, they're like a box of rocks, y'all. They are a box of rocks. We need to cut Jay-Z's twigs off, because he don't see it. And, they already got Diddy. Y'all, it's crazy. But, y'all, let's continue, y'all. They is doing the most on the coast, y'all.
And the same thing with Jaguar Wright. My question to you is, do you see any of Diddy's traits in Drake?
Yeah. 100%, because I think that if we're just being objective, we look at Jay-Z and we see when his children were born, we saw a change in Jay-Z, right? Especially as far as his content. Like, he put out 444, and he seems like he's trying to be an activist socially, even though it's definitely benefiting him. But he's changed his ways. Like, you're not seeing Jay-Z in parties on social media. You're not seeing Jay-Z like the Jay-Z that he once was. Diddy never.
Y'all know why we're not seeing that, right? Because Jay-Z is very sneaky. Jay-Z is sneaky, y'all. If y'all ever go and look at his interviews, y'all, he look like he is startled, like he's like a deer in the headlights, like he got his hand stuck, caught in the cookie jar, like he's doing something that he ain't got no business, y'all. That is because he is a demonic entity, and he knows what he is doing, y'all, is not right. And then he trying to silence Jag, trying to send a message, his lawyers to Pierce Morgan, trying to shut the real life street stars down. Y'all, we see this picture plain as day. Jay-Z, stop, because you're making yourself even look worse than what you already look. Everybody knows that you are a pedophile, and all you guys are pedophiles in Hollywood. Come on now. Stevie Wonder can see that. Come on now. I'm not trying to make fun of Stevie Wonder being blind, but I'm just saying that is how plain the picture has been painted. And then y'all have been painting the picture to us And we're barely catching on because we see stuff and we're like, okay, yeah, that happened. But when we're going back now, knowing how Hollywood moguls are, how y'all little dirty pedos are, now we're putting two and two together and adding it up really quick, y'all. But y'all, these Hollywood moguls, they are slower than molasses, y'all. Their elevator does not go to the top. It doesn't even, like, when you shut the door, it just, and Jay-Z's already scared of elevators because y'all know Beyonce, Solange's sister, y'all, gave Jay-Z a 20-piece and a biscuit. So y'all know he's allergic to the elevator. As soon as he sees the elevator, y'all, he probably be having convulsions, y'all. He probably be having a whole seizure coming on, y'all. Y'all have to probably call 911 when Jay-Z comes around and he sees the elevator. Look, his eyes look big like he do in all his interviews. He look like a deer in the headlights, y'all. He's allergic to elevators, but his elevator don't go to the top. But y'all, let's continue.
Change. Having the children that he didn't change him. He kept going. He kept having these parties. And the thing with Drake is the very similarity, I would say, between him and Diddy that you're talking about is that very thing. Drake isn't, all his music that's came out is still the same, like, party, fun vibes, putting down women, degrading women, glorifying, sex, drugs, the good life, the good times. Like, that's what his music is about. And you still see him out and partying and whatnot, right? You're not seeing Jay-Z do that, right? He's not glamorizing anything like he used to. So if I were to say anything about Jay-Z positive, that would be it. It does seem like his life has changed since his daughters were born, right?
At least his public persona.
At least
Jay-Z is very sneaky. That's why Jay-Z, he did his dirt. Because they even say he was with Foxy Brown. Okay, you guys, I'm hoping I'm back. Okay, yeah, they be telling on themselves, guys. They do. They tell on themselves, y'all. But let's continue.
his public persona, right? But Drake, the partier, and he seems to like that kind of lifestyle.
Up, y'all. Let me see. Hopefully, it'll act.
My question to you is, do you believe that at all? Did you believe that rumor before you said it, before you claimed it? Do you believe that there's any truth? Not saying that you're accusing Jay-Z. Let's make this clear. We're not trying to get anybody in trouble here. But do you believe that there's a possibility that that could have been true? And the reason why I'll say this to you before you answer, Jay-Z signed Rihanna at 3 o'clock in the morning when she was 16 years old. I believe it was in a hotel room, but it could have been in the office, in the record label office. She was also discovered in a hotel room. That's what it was. She was discovered when she was a teenager in a hotel.
See, you guys, Jay-Z must not know how to read. He must not know. Him is all over the internet. Him must not know. Him must not understand. You, Jay-Z, homeboy, you is all over the internet. So stop, okay? Stop trying to gaslight everybody because we see you. You done told on yourself, home slice. You are all over the internet. Who is at a hotel 3 o'clock in the morning with a 16-year-old child? And you tell the 16-year-old child's telling Tyra Banks that you told her the only way you getting out the hotel is jumping off the 27th floor out the window or signing the contract. That's a trap either way it goes. So basically you're telling her that she's either going to have to either jump out the window and unalive herself, or she's going to have to sign this contract and live a life of pure HE double hockey sticks. Y'all, Jay-Z is, y'all, he's special. But y'all, let's continue.
Room. I forgot the producer's name, but he was vacationing in Barbados, right? And he discovered Rihanna in a hotel room, had her audition, her and two other girls in a hotel room. Now, to me, with my investigation and my, the way I look at things, a 16-year-old girl in a country like Barbados with people with money like this usually go over there to have fun. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So without, saying anything that would get you in trouble, can you explain why you made that, that PR move and said that Drake and Rihanna had, not Drake, Jay-Z and Rihanna had something going on? And then can you tell me if you believe any of that could be a possibility?
So as far as the rumor, I came out and said that I started the rumor a long time ago because I was told that I would be rewarded significantly.
Okay.
For coming out and saying that I started the rumor and it stuck.
See, you guys, they pay these people to control a narrative. And he told him to start this rumor. Then basically he had to go backtrack and like put the fire out. And you guys, and he said that he was supposed to get paid for that. Y'all, these people are crazy, y'all. Let's continue.
I was to be the one that was to fall on the sword, so to speak.
Okay.
And it's like, for the very reasons that I told you why I couldn't really, do anything. I had to make compromises like that all the time, because my life depended on it. My bills depended on it. My food, my drink, my loved ones depended on it. That's my career. It's my job. Like, that's all I've ever done. What am I supposed to do? Right? So when I come out there and I would like openly admit it, like I started the rumor, there was reasons, for me saying that, right? But at the same time, when we put out the rumor, it wasn't just me that put it out. There was other people involved that came up with the idea of putting that out. When I was first introduced to the Rihanna project from a producer, the first thing he said to me was, "She looks like Beyonce," and she did. She was 16 at the time, and she looked very much.
See, y'all, she was 16 like Beyonce was. Y'all, and Jay-Z is trying to, this really, really, I mean, y'all, it's special. I'm just going to say the elevator does not go to the top. Y'all, where is Solange when we need Solange? We need you on deck. Solange, we need you on deck, because Solange, you can you can shut Jay-Z up, Solange. We need you for backup, girl. Where are you at? We need some 20 pieces and some biscuits going on here, because Jay-Z, y'all, Solange, say Jay-Z needs to be put in his place, y'all. We need to call Solange up. We need to call Solange. We need to give you on speed. Hey, Alexa. We're going to ask Alexa, does she know Solange? Alexa! Alexa, honey. I'm not quite sure how to help you with that. Level 10. Alexa. Alexa, honey. I wasn't able to understand. Alexa, do you know Solange's phone number? It's a 911 situation. Alexa, we need to get Jay-Z in check, because he is trying to silence people's channels, and we need to get Solange. Okay, all right. Thank you, Alexa. Y'all, let's continue, y'all. Alexa says she can't help us either, because Solange, she might give her 2 pieces in the biscuit too, y'all. Let's continue.
Like, she was trying to look like Beyonce. So that was very strange, right? And then I started hearing her music and loving it and promoting it. Then the Becoming Beyonce book comes out in 2015, and it talks about me being the person who put out the rumor, and went viral back then in 2015. I went on Inside Edition. I apologized for putting out the rumor.
It was the rumor, not go away. Rihanna was romancing Jay-Z behind Beyonce's back. But now, at last, we can put that rumor to rest. Did Rihanna and Jay-Z have an affair?
No, it was all a publicity stunt.
Justin Hayes, a music industry publicist, says he made up the whole affair to get attention for Rihanna's first single back in 2005.
Y'all, this is crazy, but let's continue.
Makes that shocking revelation in the new book, Becoming Beyonce. An unauthorized biography by best-selling author J. Randy Carabarelli.
I was desperate at the time because I wanted to have a hit record.
The rumor caught fire. So much so, Jay-Z and Beyonce were dating at the time, broke up for a year because Beyonce wanted no part of love triangle involving Rihanna. Book claims
she was 17 years old. You picked a potentially dangerous way to promote a new artist.
Agreed. Yeah, it was. We were young and stupid. And since that day, I'll get emails, these random emails, at least 3 or 4 times a year, of people who's claiming that Rihanna been trafficked. Right. And at first I would get annoyed, and I would be like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. Earlier this year, March, it was in March, and this person told me that he wanted to reach out to Rihanna. I told him I didn't know how anymore. But he said that she is being trafficked, and she's been trafficked, blah, 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 blah.
Wow, y'all. It says he's saying that Rihanna was being trafficked, y'all. And of course she was. She was 16. But y'all, let's continue. This is crazy.
And it just really, it's stuck. And this is before I was doing the interview with Jaguar, right? This is before I came out and spoke about this stuff. And I even argued with that guy. I was like, just stop reading the internet, watching, all these different conspiracies about her being trafficked. There's no way that there's no way that it's true. And I got really, really frustrated, and I would argued with this guy. I was like, you're just a fan, you're just a super fan, whatever. But then I started to really think about it, and then I started to realize how much that has happened. That's never happened with any other artist I've worked with. Nobody's ever said so-and-so is being trafficked or has been trafficked or escaped from a trafficking ring. I've never heard that about anybody but her. And my thing is okay, well, I don't think that she's being trafficked now. She's a billionaire. She can get her own lawyers. She could get away, not trafficked now, but I don't think that she's trying to get away from Jay-Z. But I don't know. It's all this is just getting stranger and stranger every day, especially with what we're seeing with Diddy. You're talking about one of the most powerful people in hip hop, the same level as Jay-Z. It's everybody says that he's next. So we'll see. I just know what I've dealt with when people.
Y'all, do y'all think Jay-Z is next? That is what everybody is saying. Between Jay-Z and Oprah, they're saying those are the next ones on the chopping block for the HSI to scoop up like a thief in the night, like they did with Diddy at the hotel. Y'all, Diddy was so shocked, y'all. The HSI, they came in that hotel like a thief in the night, y'all, and scooped him up like, all right, Sean Combs, come with us. Y'all, they didn't do it wasn't no kicking and screaming, y'all. It wasn't with the, the heavy armor guards, going to get him from his house. It wasn't no, no fight or nothing, y'all. The HSI scooped Diddy up like it was like 31 flavors. They how they scoop ice cream up for you and put it in your cup. That's exactly what the HSI did to Diddy, y'all. And yay, saying Oprah is next or Jay-Z. Y'all put a comment, put a number 1 in the comment box if y'all think that Jay-Z is next, y'all. I believe it between Oprah and Jay-Z, one or the other is next. But if y'all think Jay-Z, if y'all think Jay-Z is next, put a 1 in the comment box, y'all. Let's continue.
Have come and told me it's always been very, very strange, But what's more strange is the fact that these people have told me these strange things, and people who don't know each other, right? They're not related or they're not connected, and they're reaching out for positive and trying to help a situation, and I always shut it down. I don't know what you're talking about. Call the authorities.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, she's not being trafficked, obviously, because she's a grown woman and she's willingly in the industry and she's, making money.
Correct.
When she was 16 years old, and she was discovered in Barbados, and she was in a hotel room with a grown man who we don't know what he was there for, but let's be realistic here. Men in the music industry.
Y'all, let's be real. The only thing that's open at 3 o'clock in the morning is legs in the emergency rooms. I'm just regrown. We all grown here, right? And that exactly why Jay-Z was having her at that hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because 3 o'clock in the morning, a 16-year-old child should be in the bed at their parents' house sleeping, or whoever they have, whoever has custody of them at 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, Jay-Z knows exactly what he was doing. Solange, where are you at, girl? We need you, sister girl. We need you. But y'all, let's continue.
We love to go to third world countries. Love to go to, or second world countries, whatever you want to call Barbados. And they like to go there and they like to have fun. They like to do things that they wouldn't be allowed to do here in America, And Rihanna ended up going from there to Jay-Z's office in a matter of months. And then inside of Jay-Z's office, this isn't the only young woman at the time who people were rumoring that Jay-Z was with. If we look at Beyonce, I've already looked in. I've already found times where Jay-Z said that he basically met her 16, 17. And he didn't claim he was in a relationship with her. He insinuates that he met her at that age. And if we use our mind, if we use common sense, possibility that he was already flirting with her or into that, because by the time she was 18, they were in a relationship, essentially. And it's the same thing with, what was it, Little Mama? Is that the other artist that was with Jay-Z?
Foxy Brown.
Or Foxy Brown, yeah. Foxy Brown was 15. Exactly.
Y'all, Foxy Brown, look, hold on, I gotta turn the camera. Foxy Brown was another one. So you got Foxy Brown, y'all got Beyonce, y'all got Rihanna, and who else? Was it Little Kim too? I don't know how old Little Kim was, but y'all, they were all like, I mean, y'all, they was all, he was there when they were young, y'all. When they were young, y'all, Jay-Z is a pedophile, y'all, and this it's disgusting. But that's exactly what they were doing. But y'all, they told on themselves. Just like this guy said, truth is, shout out to Truth Is, this is his video. But y'all, he said he did his own research and found out that, you know, this stuff about Jay-Z. Y'all, they are telling on themselves, y'all. They are telling on themselves. We don't need to tell on them. Jaguar Wright don't need to be said anything at all, y'all. This stuff is out everywhere on the internet. You can look it up on Google, anywhere. You can look up the videos. You can look up everything, you guys. These people are like, I mean, they are like, y'all, they are very, very slow. I'm just saying, they are slow. They are not playing with a full deck of cards, y'all, at all. And Jay-Z, every time you see him, he's like, he's like a deer in the headlights because he knows all this stuff that he's doing is wrong and demonic. And you know, that's exactly how he looks, like he's caught doing something, like something, look, something just ain't right. That's how he be looking, like he is caught, he is doing something that he ain't got no business, y'all. Dirty, demonic, nasty, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. Y'all, let's continue. These jokers is out here perpetrating a fraud in Hollywood, y'all. Let's continue.
That'd be my point. And also, it's rumored, it's alleged that she had something going on with Jay-Z as well before she, was an adult. Aaliyah, another person who was very relatively young, is also rumored that Jay-Z had something going on with her. Now, we also see that Jay-Z and Diddy have a very close relationship. We've seen them party together often. And let's be honest here. Those parties are the pre-party for the freak-off party. Those parties that we see with all the celebrities, those are the parties that end up as the freak-off parties. It might not be documented here because, that's too much money to lose. This is my theory. I don't think that we're going to see a lot of people go down with P. Diddy. Specifically not someone like Jay-Z, because he still has a lot of use for the people in the industry. He still has a lot of use for those up top. But it looks like they have a very similar pattern of behavior. Now, you didn't answer the question. You don't have to if you don't want to. At any moment, did you personally feel that they could have had something going on? Jay-Z and Rihanna?
Definitely.
You can say okay, allegedly, definitely.
Not allegedly.
Okay.
Bam! Did y'all hear what he said? Y'all, he said definitely, not allegedly, y'all. Jonathan Hay knows that Jay-Z was being inappropriate with Rihanna at a young age. But y'all, Jay-Z don't want nobody to know that but Jay-Z. Do you not know that everybody seen what you was doing, home slice? Like, do you know how to read? Does he know how to read? Because I know a lot of these people, they just got a lot of money. And they may not know how to read or may not know how to read between the lines. Y'all, them twigs, maybe, y'all, we need to get that chainsaw. You know the chainsaw? The chainsaw where you go, we need to cut them twigs off of his head because I'm telling y'all, he is, something ain't right. His elevator, I'm telling y'all, we need to get Solange on this case because Solange will shut him down. Solange will bring down the house down. I'm telling y'all, we need to get Solange because she, Jay-Z is cutting up, y'all. He getting his lawyers to call, send messages to Pierce Morgan trying to, shut the Real Life Street Stars down. We don't need Jay-Z. We don't need you to do that. You already guilty. Everybody sees it. It's all on the internet, y'all. These people been telling their stories, their truth to us for years, but we like, oh yeah, we think P. Diddy's having a party. He wants to, get the water and locks on the doors and alcohols and stuff like that. And y'all, sometimes he probably later back then, because we really didn't know what was going on. We're like, this Joker, he's crazy. He talk about some blocking the doors and stuff. This Joker's crazy. But y'all, that's what they were really doing. They were really doing that. Y'all, they said he was slamming people's females, or I don't know if it's females or males. They were slamming people's heads on cars, on the glass windows, I think, of cars. Y'all, they were nasty. They were doing all kind of demonic stuff, you guys. But y'all, let's continue. These jokers is, y'all, they be doing the most. They're getting on my dang on nerves. Let's continue, y'all.
Definitely. See, I agree with you 100%. That's what I believe as well. And the people that reached out to you, they essentially made you cover this up. They, like you said, made you throw yourself on the sword and take responsibility for something that you weren't even the one 100% behind the rumor. They just told you to say it. Correct?
Correct.
And this is important because this is how the industry protects itself and cleans up. You are not at the level of Jay-Z, so they had no issues with throwing you, under the bus and blaming it on you. And if they say if it's all a rumor, then it's all a rumor, and everyone's going to go with that story because nobody wants to believe it. Nobody wants to believe that their idols are evil or their idols are doing anything wrong. So they're already coping and making excuses for it, even when the evidence is in their face. And it's a lot of people saying that Jay-Z, like you said, is next. Do you believe Jay-Z is next, though?
I do.
But how, in what sense? Do you think that they will allow a person like Jay-Z to be taken from his position? Because it looks like they're...
Y'all, Jay-Z is, y'all, look, we already got Diddy's locked up. They won't let him out. Look, is Jay-Z next? Just be Jay-Z. You're about to be locked up too. They're not going to let you out either. Like, and they're not even going to let you guys be roommates at the MDC because they already know that it's alleged that you guys are like, y'all, both for y'all boxes to the back, and y'all have some kind of, we love everybody here at the lounge. Let's say that. And when I say boxes to the back, that means to me insinuates that they are like undercover and they're trying to get other people to do other things against their will and that they don't want them to do. Like, have these guys that are straight or even guys who are that are gay try them to do things that they don't want. Like a gay guy, if he's gay, he wants to sleep with another man, but they want them to sleep with another woman because it's like a how can I say it? It's like it incriminates them. It incriminates them. So I say to the boxes to the back, to those are like Jay-Z's and Beyonce's and Drake's and all of them nasty people that are doing things and trying to make other people do what they want them to do. So that's why I say that, boxes to the back. So anyway, yeah. So Jay-Z is next. We're gonna have to make sure that we don't put him in cell block 2. We're gonna have to make sure at the MDC they put Jay-Z in cell block 20, like way down the road. They could be like distant neighbors, because we don't want Jay-Z and Diddy right next to each other in sub block 1 and 2. We can't have that. The MDC, y'all, is short staffed, y'all. We don't got time to be listening and Jay-Z, if you're on the Tootsie, you might want to start detoxing now because they are short at the MDC. And you guys, if you guys want a job with the feds at the Bureau of Prisons, y'all, go onto the website, y'all. They are hiring. Seriously, they need help. They are short staffed, you guys. But y'all, we need to handle this situation. But y'all, Jay-Z is next, and then Oprah's gonna be next. Oh yeah, Jay-Z's mom. I mean, not Jay-Z's mom, Diddy's mom, Miss Janice. Oh yeah, she's gonna be in the shackles too, y'all. Y'all just wait. Y'all watch for her, honey. Y'all watch for her. She is coming too. Coming soon to an MDC near y'all. But y'all, we gonna continue, y'all. We is gonna continue, y'all, because they gotta get the paddy wagons out, and they need to go get the Kim Kardashian family. They need to go get them Dashians. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmases first, y'all. I need to call Damon and tell him, Damon, do you need help? Dusting off them paddy wagons. Do these paddy wagons need to come out of retirement? Because I know y'all gonna send some to Hollywood to go get the Kardashian ho 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 Merry Christmas family, because it's like 11 of them. Y'all need to go round them up first. Then Kevin Hart, we got little paddy wagons for you, Kevin Hart, because you going to. And Jay-Z, we for your hair, we need probably a paddy wagon and a half for that, but we got you on that too. Oprah Winfrey, we gonna get you. We know you done lost some weight on that Ozempic. You almost passed away allegedly, according to you, and you didn't do the Weight Watchers thing, but you did the Ozempic. But we know you skinny now, so we got one for you too, y'all. I'm telling y'all, let's continue, y'all.
Clearing Diddy's spot to give it to him.
That's a good point. But I think what you should look at, and maybe flash the lyrics on the screen to that, is the song that he did with Foxy Brown. on his debut album, and which was in 1996. She was a minor, and listen to the content that a grown man is having with a minor, and just read the lyrics. It's "Ain't no player" is the clean version, and the explicit version is "Ain't no N-word." And this is an adult doing a song with a minor. I think she's 14, 15, 16 at the oldest. With that,
Y'all, 14 or 15, what were y'all doing at 14 and 15? Y'all enjoying a childhood. I mean, that's what I was doing. I was enjoying my childhood. But these at 14 and 15, they're being taken advantage of, laying in the bed with grown men and women. Y'all, this is sad. This is crazy, y'all. They need to get all of them and round them up, and they need to all be arrested and taken, and they need to serve their time for doing this awful things to these children, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. This is terrible, y'all.
kind of lyrical content is absolutely crazy. It's like, who would ever, usually when there's kids around, like as we're grown men, we're going to quit talking like that, right?
Of course.
Like the fact that he released his album that's still on his debut album with her as a teenager is crazy.
Yeah, and his relationship with R. Kelly.
His relationship with R. Kelly, and his relationship with Harvey Weinstein, who he was signed to, and his relationship with Diddy, which goes back to 1996.
Even Nas, and you can say Nas was just dissing Jay-Z, but Nas specifically stated that Jay-Z and R. Kelly were doing the same thing with the same girls that were at the studio together. And that's a strong accusation, but let's be honest, it's like what they're saying now about Drake. Oh, Drake's into the minors. If you have been following Drake loves to rap about hooking up with 18, 19, as young as he can. That's what he legally states. But if you're aiming,
Y'all, let me turn the camera. Y'all, Drake was talking about getting what 18-year-olds. Really and truly, you were talking about getting what younger ones too. Because if you're trying to get with an 18-year-old, what 17 and 16, you're like, oh well, that's okay. These are the sick minds of these people, y'all. These men and these women there, because Tyra Banks, Oprah Winfrey, Naomi Campbell, they're all nasty pedophiles, y'all. Mary J. Blige, pedophile. All of them are pedophiles, you guys. I'm like, this is so disgusting. It's like, who can I even listen to? What kind of music can I listen to? I'm just going to have to be listening to some Boney James. Y'all know Boney James. Shout out to Boney James. I love Boney James. If y'all don't know, y'all go look him up. I love Boney James. I love him. He's like a saxophone player. He plays with Layla Hathaway on the song Coastin'. Oh my God, y'all, that's my song right there. Y'all, that's my song. I love my old school music. I love it. But anyway, y'all, I guess I'm gonna have to listen to Boney James. I'm just listening to the saxophone because I cannot listen to a lot of this stuff because Mary J. Blige, I used to be singing her songs. I used to sing. I love to sing now. I'll sing a song and mess up the words and stuff, but I'll be still jamming. But I mean, what's there to jam to when there's people have done sickening things? Like if I sing and one listen to Mary J. Blige, it just reminds me of like, oh, you're gross, you're a pedophile, you mess with a baby, you mess with a little baby. Like I don't even want to listen to your music. That's just me, you guys. I mean, it's disgusting. It's sad and disgusting. But y'all, let's continue, y'all. These people are crazy, y'all. The elevators is not going to the top, y'all. It's crazy.
for an 18-year-old at 36, you're not going to compromise at a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old. It wouldn't matter. It's the same thing. What's the difference between a 16 and an 18-year-old besides the fact that they're legal? But they're both still teenagers, and they're both still extremely young and undeveloped, mentally at least, you know?
Okay.
And would you say that there's another P. Diddy in the industry or more P. Diddy's in the industry from your time at the industry?
P. Diddy he's a one-on-one. Like the fact that we call him P. Diddy and, Puff Daddy and Puffy and Sean Combs and all the different variations, he's a one-on-one with like his like level of freak offs. And his was like, he did it for so long because he's He's doing it out in the open. He's got a 40-foot bed in his backyard, and people are, jumping on it. And he's having these freak off parties with like a lot of people involved. And then they got bigger and bigger. Like they found, thousands of bottles of like lubricant, literally
baby oil.
Yeah. So like,
y'all, and that lubricant, like I told my loungers, I said, look, y'all, the HSI, the feds are going to send it to the laboratory. They're going to send every bottle to the laboratory because some of those bottles may be tainted with something else. They sent those bottles to the laboratory and they said that they were all tainted. They were tainted with the GHB or GBH, which is like a date grape like substance. I don't know if it was a liquid or what, but he was dousing this on these people to take advantage. Y'all, why would somebody want to take advantage of somebody who's knocked out? Like, that is disgusting, y'all. These people are sickening. And then to know that these people are messing with little babies, y'all. And I say babies because 18 and younger, even 21, 22, their mind is still not developed. Like, they are so naive. They are so naive, but 18 and younger, definitely babies. Definitely babies, y'all. They are sickening. Oh my God, they are sick, y'all. These Hollywood nasty pedos, they are disgusting, y'all. They are disgusting, y'all. Let's continue, y'all. These people are sickening. Y'all, let's continue.
I think he was just all out in the open. Like, I can do whatever I want. I think the other people that are doing it are much more careful, much more calculated, and are much more wicked.
So they're in there. That's exactly my question. My question is there more people that you believe that are still behaving like Diddy?
Yeah.
But understand this. The industry is definitely a cult in a sense where there's a power structure. There's an organization that rules over the industry. There's a method of operation because most people think that the artists are doing what the artists are doing, and it's never really the artists. The artists are doing what the record labels allow them to do. That's literally the best way to put it. And when I'm not saying that situations don't happen outside of that, but the record labels knew about Diddy's behavior. The record labels knew about Drake's, so-called behavior. They all know what these people are into. And they're okay with this. This is not their fight. Their fight is with that information coming out. They're there to make sure that it doesn't come out.
Right.
So it's a protective layer to keep the industry appearing as this wonderful, lavish place where they need more people to sign up for. They need more people to populate it. So they don't want to scare anybody off.
Mm-hmm.
But would you say that? Did you attend any parties or anything while you were in the industry?
I attended parties, but I've never been to a Diddy's party. But I've definitely been to like social gatherings for sure. Because let's be honest, it's one big party. That's what it is,
Yeah.
And when people say party, it's not like so like a label person I worked with, it's like, yo, you're going to come over and we're going to party. That doesn't mean like we're going to have a celebration and a bunch of noise and people dancing. That just means, are you going to come by? We're going to do drugs. Like partying doesn't require, when people say party in the music industry, it's usually the party between 4, 5, 6 people.
Y'all, some people are easily influenced. Like, I know sometimes, depends on what people are going through in their life, which is totally understandable. But y'all, I mean, even when I was younger, I would not be, hey, you want to try this? Here, sniff this and see what it smells like. Just try it. Y'all, absolutely not. You cannot get me to try anything. Now, if it was the drink that was, they were making drinks and tainting the drinks, maybe they probably could have got me like that if I was, not aware, of course. But y'all, nobody could come to me and tell me, hey, you want to try this drug? You can try this, sniff this or taste this or light this up. Absolutely not. But y'all, when they go there, some of them are very young and naive. They come into the industry, y'all, like Rihanna. He got her when she was young. Like, here, girl, you better take this. Here, sniff this, snort this, or whatever. And that's what they end up doing. But see, they don't want people like us, like the normal average person, because I'm be like, what is that? Look, why is he staring at me? What is he looking at? Do I know him? Because he looking at me like I'm a Scooby snack, like he know, or like he know me from somewhere. Like, what's going on, y'all? They don't want that. They want people who are young and naive. And when I say young, look how young Rihanna was. Young, very, very young. You know, they're not going to be equipped to ask those type of questions because they're young. They are very, very young. But y'all, it's crazy. It is absolutely nuts. But y'all, let's continue.
That's what it's classified as party. Like, yo, we're going to party tonight. Where's the party at? It's not usually like this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
The way Diddy would do. That's what made Diddy was so crazy, because he would like really have like all these. He was really partying, doing all this stuff. They would say for days, right? So, at the other higher levels that I've been in, partying meant a few people over, drinking, and probably going to be some drug use.
And it would probably get some more extreme from there, right?
Correct.
At any moment, did you see any? Do you know what the Freemasons are?
Yes.
Would you say that there's Freemasons involved in the music industry?
Yes.
Okay, see, that right there should prove to many people alone that you're being 100% honest, because most people in the industry aren't going to say that.
Right.
Most people in the industry are afraid of this question, or they act like they don't even know what the Masons are.
But they show the symbolism so clearly.
Yeah, of course, and that's my next question. Do you believe people like P. Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, do you believe they're members of either the Freemasons or other occult organizations?
That's why I think Diddy's a 101, because I don't really think that he was. He was like his own occult. And kind of like what you said, maybe he made somebody upset or something. Like, Diddy's always been kind of like a lone ranger, a lone wolf.
Yes, because if you guys don't know, remember Gene Deal was saying when Gene Deal was his bodyguard back in the 90s? Remember Gene Deal was like, oh, he didn't even smoke no cigarettes. He didn't even know how to talk to no girl. He didn't know this. He didn't do that. When he said when all this happened, it was like this was like the new Diddy. Like whoever pumped him up, and which was allegedly probably Clive Davis and the Lucian Grangers and all of them pumped him up to be the way he is now. But back in the day, Gene was saying that he didn't even know how to talk to girls. Like he was like sad, like not sad, like he was shy. And then all of a sudden he just come out busting out of nowhere acting a fool, like jumping around like that girl said that went to his party, just jumping around like a darn hooligan, acting a whole plumb fool in Hollywood, y'all. It's crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
Right.
He uses the same symbolism though.
Right, but Jay-Z, you're right. But Jay-Z, yes, 100%.
Okay, good. Are you a Freemason by chance?
No.
Okay, good. I just got it. These are the questions so that my audience would trust you, and this is important to know. Jay-Z is definitely a Freemason. Diddy is 100% a Freemason. His the same man that I was telling you about, the guy who was interviewed inside of the jail by the police. He was interviewed in a interrogation room, and he was interrogated. And
you guys, y'all remember that? Oh my goodness, y'all remember that was Jonathan Audie. He's the one that powed up the Trump Towers. Y'all remember? He was one of the Rex workers for Cassie and for Diddy. Y'all, let me tell y'all something about Jonathan Audie, y'all. Let me tell y'all something about Jonathan Audie. Y'all, Jonathan Audie, he was a Rex worker, okay? He had to do what he had to do. I'm not taking nothing from nobody because people have to do what they have to do. I respectfully so, right? But y'all, when Jonathan Audie went there, he was being a Rex worker. Y'all, Jonathan Audie, he was ear hustling, y'all. He went over there and he was listening to every little thing that Diddy and Cassie and whoever else was saying. He was ear hustling like ain't nobody ever ear hustle. I mean, the best ever. But Jonathan Audie that day, He was ear hustling, eye hustling. He was listening, looking, and lurking. He was paying attention to everything. And then he went to go tell the police, yeah, Diddy, he's a part of the Borley, and he's this, and Cassie this and this or that, and he wanted me to have Rex with Cassie. He was telling everything, y'all. He went there, y'all. He had 5011 jobs. He was over there being the whole PI, a private investigator. He was being the whole undercover investigator, seeing what was going on while he was doing his job as a Rex worker, y'all. I gotta give it to Jonathan Audie, because y'all, Jonathan Audie, he went there with a purpose and a plan. Y'all, he went there with a purpose and a plan. He was listening, and then went and told the police in Florida when he got arrested for powing up the Trump Towers and cutting up in Florida. He went and he told everything he know, everything he heard. He was telling everything. Now I believe he is in protective custody. I think they are holding him for this trial. They're not allowing him to go. I think, this is just me, you guys, because he is going to be one of the key witnesses. Like, what else did you hear, Jonathan? Because you was singing like a songbird and you was ear hustling. We know that you got all kind of information and everything, because y'all, he said that Diddy and them gave him the hot box, the package. He gave him, the gift that keeps on giving, the H word, that thing, the H word or the S word or whatever one. He set Jonathan Audie on fire, y'all. He even told that, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But y'all, Jonathan Audie was ear hustling, y'all. And he is going to be a great witness, because I'm telling you, I can't wait. Y'all, the lounge is going to be me. It's going to be in New York on May 5th in 2025. Y'all, we're going to have front row seats. I'm going to be ear hustling and eye hustling, y'all. I'm going to be like, I'm going to be going left to right. I'm going to be finding out what is going on. I'm going to find out everything. I'm going to listen, and I'm going to have my eyes and ears open, you guys. But y'all, we're going to be in New York, y'all. I need to check and see. I need to get my hotel reserved, because y'all, we're going to be there. We're going to be front and center, y'all. I'm going to be the first one. I'll be there at 1 o'clock in the morning waiting for the courthouse to open at like 10 o'clock the next morning. Y'all, I'm going to be in line waiting. But y'all, let's continue.
This is literally what he said. He said P. Diddy, Rick Ross, and DJ Khaled, he said they're all gay, and he said that they're all a part of the Bolay Masonic organ.
Oh, they are a part of the Borley, and they're a part of the booty, itty bitty Diddy committee booty warrior club, the boxes to the back club. Y'all, did y'all hear what he said? Let's rewind. Let's see who's a part of the booty buddy club with Diddy.
Are you a Freemason by chance?
No.
Okay, good. I just got it. These are the questions so that my audience would trust you, and this is important to know. Jay-Z is definitely a Freemason. Diddy is 100% a Freemason. His the same man that I was telling you about, the guy who was interviewed inside of the jail by the police. He was interviewed in a interrogation room, and he was interrogated. And this is literally what he said. He said P. Diddy, Rick Ross, and DJ Khaled. He said they're all gay, and he said that they're all a part of the Bolay Masonic organization.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies. Okay, they.
Y'all, this is Jonathan Audie, y'all. Jonathan Audie was ear hustling, you guys. Y'all got to listen to what he said. And y'all, this was 3 years ago, according to this, y'all. Y'all got to listen to him, because he's going to be a good witness. Y'all, I can't wait to be in that courthouse, y'all, because it's going to be on and popping, y'all. Let's go.
They're gay. Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I know you may or may not. I know you're gonna believe me. You have what's called the Illuminati. How do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
You know Sean Combs.
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boulay. The Boulay is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
Which is essentially it's a fraternity, a black fraternity within Freemasonry. So.
Whoa, we got another love what's it called? A super chat. Yes, from Jamil. Yes, Jamil says, "Can I join you in New York at Diddy Glover trial queen? We can survive together." Yes, Jamil, we gonna survive together, y'all. Me and Jamil is gonna be surviving at the court case on May 5th, 2025. Jamil is going to join me. We're going to go survive the Diddy case together. Thank you, Jamil. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Thank y'all. Y'all put a heart in the comment box for Jamil. Y'all, let's continue.
This is pretty much out there. Now, were you ever asked at any moment to be brought into this type of lifestyle? Not directly, maybe indirectly, maybe invited to certain situations where you felt uncomfortable, or you felt that things were off?
Yeah,
Can
for
you?
sure. And I would say, with what I do know for a fact, not alleged, but DJ Khaled is bisexual. And Jay-Z has also participated in bisexual activities.
Would you want to say allegedly for your safety?
There's no, I would say allegedly, if it was allegedly. DJ Khaled, 100% has been involved, and he's bisexual. I did a show called...
Uh-oh. Hey, Real As It Gets. Hey, I got all of my mods in the house. We got Real As It Is, Tigra, and Jamil. You guys, these are my mods. Y'all, put some hearts in the comment box for my mods. You guys, they are doing awesome and amazing, y'all. But y'all, let's continue.
One shot. And he was in Miami, and he was open with the guy that he was with. He was gay, and I don't understand what happens there, where, because nobody said anything to me like, hey, make sure you don't, go out and say this on record. Make sure you don't say this, da-da-da-da-da. So it's weird that would still be hidden. That seems like that should be a fact that DJ Khaled...
Y'all, let's get one thing understood again. Like I said, we here at the lounge, we love everybody. Whether you're gay, straight, lesbian, whatever your sexual preference is, we love everybody, right? But what we don't like or we don't love is when they are perpetrating a fraud and they are trying to hide their sexuality. It's their business, yes, true indeed. But when you're doing this to other people, that's when it becomes a problem. When you guys are going and making these people turn against what they know or what they like, and you guys are recording them, Diddy, yeah, Jay-Z and all y'all little nasty little pedos, that's when it becomes a problem. But y'all, let's continue.
At least in 2016, was definitely bisexual.
Okay, and we're good.
And Jay-Z is without question bisexual.
Okay. I agree with you. I know
Jay-Z's mom is gay.
Jay-Z's mother?
Yeah, she's gay openly.
Okay. I'll have nothing against any person's preference, but in the industry, they like to hide this, specifically in hip-hop. They're trying to make this normal now. They're trying to push it on so it could be more accepted within the hip-hop community. But the reason why they would want to keep this from the public is because they're pushing this gangster, tough guy, manly of all men persona. And if it were to...
Yes, you guys, look at DJ Khaled. Look at Rick Ross. Y'all, these are big dudes that I know for me, have perceived to be like straight men. But next thing you know, they're coming out saying that they like to wear their boxers to the back, y'all. What is going on? What is going on? Like, we thought y'all was some real dudes, which, like I said, we love everybody. But at the same time, you try to perpetrate a fraud, act like this tough guy. And next thing you know, Diddy got you bent over. You got Diddy bent over. Like, what is going on, y'all? What is going on, y'all? Let's continue. This is crazy.
Come out that they were not the manly of men. So I think that's the reason why they hide it. But I 100% believe that these people are bisexual, gay, and I believe that, like I said, the Freemasons, they don't see themselves as men. They see themselves as gods. That's what the 33rd degree literally represents. It represents enlightenment. It represents reaching the level of a god. And most people will say that God is genderless, even though in Christianity, God is a man, essentially a man type of being. But in the Kabbalist way that they look at these things, they see man and woman as one. It's called the great androgyne. If I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. But it's alchemy in the sense where the femininity and the masculinity come together to create one being. which is a god. And that's literally what Masonry teaches. So I wouldn't be surprised if 90% of these people in the industry at the level of Jay-Z, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, all of these people at the top, if they're into this kind of thing, because I personally believe, and I've personally proven hundreds of times, that you just cannot get to that level without being a part of that club. Would you agree with that?
I definitely would agree.
Great.
And listen, as you're saying this, and I'm thinking about the DJ Khaled situation, that TV show, it's on BET right now. It's called One Shot. And I left. There's like stories out there where I left One Shot. And I said that I left One Shot because I was reunited with my birth parents. And that's not really, I mean, that is the truth, but the reason why I left, because the whole was gay. RZA is bisexual. Sway Calloway is bisexual. Who else was out there? DJ Khaled was bisexual. It was like one big, gay party.
So they had the booty to the boxes to the back party for all these dudes. Like, these dudes are like, we think that they're regular, normal, straight dudes, and they wear their boxes to the back because they are a part of that like bandit group. But y'all, like I said, we love everybody in this group, but I say that because this is what they try to push off, this narrative to where they are regular straight men, and then they're doing these awful things. And not only that, they're recording it and then making these people, putting this out, like recording them, selling the tapes. Y'all know they're selling tapes in Hollywood like now, like it's hot candy. Even Oprah had bought a video with Diddy, and there allegedly, I believe it was with Justin Bieber. You guys, I mean, Justin Bieber was a child. He didn't even have time to, explore his sexuality to say, I do like men or I do like women. It was pushed on him. And that's the thing that we do not like at the lounge, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. These jokers is something else, y'all. They is a hot mess, y'all. Let's continue.
That was all like closeted and like weird. That's why I left, because for the exact same things that you said, like, people have their own preferences. People have their own beliefs.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of people. So I know a lot of, gay Christians. And then I know a lot of people like the church that my family started that would be like, there's no way that you could be a gay Christian. There's no way that you could be gay and also be a Christian at the same time. And I've done projects that are, supportive of LGBT, but it was all out in the open. The One Shot thing that I did with DJ Khaled and Sway Calloway and RZA of the Wu-Tang Clan was all so gay and also hidden, and it was annoying, and it was so weird because it's everything that you're talking about. Just like, be gay. Like, I know Lil Nas X is like, so like, I don't like any of his music, right? But he's out there in the open. And then do you want to talk about like dark, wild stuff that he's promoting? Like, it seems like he's, satanic as they come. Frank Ocean.
You see, what you're mentioning though, that you're mentioning the people that they're putting in place to try to normalize this within hip hop.
Right.
You see that, right?
Absolutely. I agree with him when he just said that. They are trying to put people in place to normalize this behavior. Now, like I said, if a person is that way, then okay, but don't push a narrative off on them and make them be. That's like somebody saying, I don't like spaghetti, but next thing you know, you're trying to shove spaghetti down their throat. Like, y'all, come on now. But if they are not like that, let them be who they are. It doesn't matter if they want to be a singer or something. If you want to be a singer, or you want to be a singer in Hollywood, you got to sacrifice your values. It's crazy, y'all. It is crazy. But let's continue.
Yes.
Lil Nas X, his purpose was to bring down that barrier. His purpose is to make it normal, not for the generations where you come from or the generations where I come from, because they're not going to turn. That's not going to work with them. But it's for the new generation that's emerging now. They're expecting this to be normal within the next, 10 years. This is going to be popular. It's not just going to be Lil Nas X. It's going to be several rappers that are fully gay, fully embracing, that lifestyle and promoting it through their music and pushing it, like we're seeing with, it's not just Lil Nas X, it's been gradually happening with Young Thug wearing the dress, with A$AP Rocky wearing a skirt, with Lil Uzi Vert painting his nails. Even Drake recently painted his nails. With even Latin artists like Bad Bunny wearing dresses and all this. And these are everybody that I mentioned, I've already exposed for using the code imagery. And, you know, we can argue that the label is the one behind the imagery, but it doesn't change the fact that if they're involved with the label and they're pushing this, they're still involved, you know?
Mm.
Now, you mentioned you worked with Whitney Houston at a point, right?
Right.
I don't know if you've heard of the speculations that what happened to her wasn't her on her own free will. It wasn't something that she did to herself. Have you heard anything like that? And do you believe that what happened to Whitney Houston was, you know, her accidental, or do you believe that there was something nefarious happening there?
I don't know. Whitney Houston was amazing to work with. She was so down to earth. She was so humble. And she would, even though that she struggled with substances, she was still so God-fearing, and she was always preaching and wanting to pray with you. And she was amazing. And it was so sad to see what's happened. What I think is weird is that she died in the bathtub, and so did her daughter. Like, what are the chances, man? She's the only person I know that died in the bathtub.
Y'all, and it's crazy because y'all, Whitney's passed away, her daughter's passed away, and her daughter's boyfriend's passed away. Now, if y'all don't think that is a conspiracy, y'all, I don't know what is, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. Let's continue.
And you mean to tell me that her daughter also dies in the bathtub? Come on. That's weird.
And when I was looking into Whitney, right, I don't know if you have heard anything of this sort, but it was saying that she was having trouble with Clive Davis. You know, and we know Clive Davis is one of the most powerful men in the industry. He's technically responsible for P. Diddy. The rumor is that he's was the one
powerful gay man too.
Yeah, it's rumored that he was the one who turned Diddy into what he is today. I covered all of this. I did a video about it, and Diddy essentially, the rumor is, allegedly, Diddy was kicked off the label he was on. I forgot the name. And he was desperate to try to make it work. He had Biggie with him. He had Craig Mack with him. And he ended up having this meeting with Clive Davis. And essentially, he asked Clive Davis to save hip-hop, because at that moment, there was no money in hip-hop. There was no big market for hip-hop. And he wanted Clive Davis to essentially, you know, invest in it and take it to the next level. And the rumor is that in order for Diddy to make this happen, he had to get on his knees and, you know, please Clive Davis. Now, if you look at what
y'all, what he got on his knees and did, y'all, what was Diddy doing, y'all? What was Diddy doing to old Pop Clive Davis, y'all? Clive Davis is older than Methuselah, y'all. What in the world was Diddy doing? Y'all, this is sickening, y'all. This man is older than Methuselah, and getting these people to do these dirty, nasty, y'all. They are going to hell in gasoline draws, y'all, around Hollywood, y'all. And they may go sooner than what's expected, y'all. But, y'all, they are going to hell in gasoline draws. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's continue.
Davis revealed that he himself is a gay man or bisexual man, and that he had a relationship with men in the industry who he didn't reveal their names, but he claimed that he had a relationship with men in the industry. You know, would you believe that Clive Davis might have had something to do with Whitney Houston, or is that something that you think is too far-fetched?
I think the fact that she died in the same hotel where Clive Davis's party was happening.
Yeah.
And he was notified about it.
Yep.
And then he continued to have the party.
He said, like, I think it was a 2 or 3 minute dedication to her, and then continued to have the party, which is kind of weird.
So meanwhile, now that's a different party than what we're talking. That I was talking about earlier. This is a huge party.
Yeah, this is
all the celebrities are out.
Yeah,
but they're in there partying while in the room upstairs, a couple floors up, there's a dead body of his most iconic artist. And a crime scene going on, and everybody else is partying 2 floors down. And somebody that he says was like his daughter, and somebody that she really looked up to. You know, he's one of the people who turned on her. You see what his action is, the way that he, you know, keeps the party going. Even though my dead artist is right above, a couple floors above.
Y'all, Clive Davis, he don't wear drawers no more, y'all. He wears the pins. He wears Pampers. So he's going to hell in Pampers, you know, in gasoline Pampers. I don't know if they're Depends boxers, but y'all, the Pamper or his Depends boxers is going to be going to hell in with gasoline too, y'all. And you know those Pampers, you know they hold up, they soak a lot of gasoline up, so he gonna be really on fire when he goes to hell in the gasoline Pamper, y'all. But let's continue.
Of us keep the party going. That shows you what he thought about her.
And it's reported also that he told them not to remove the body so that it doesn't ruin the party, essentially. He told them to basically keep the body in the hotel room so that they can essentially continue their party without it being shut down or something of that sort. You know, this is what it's being speculated.
Correct.
Now, going back to the Drake situation, I also feel that Drake might have had something to do with what happened to you, for sure.
Mhm.
Do you believe that Drake would want to retaliate against you because of what you're saying now?
No,
Why do you say that?
because it's too much out in the open at this point. And I know too much, and I've told his representatives, like, if anything were to happen, other stuff is going to happen to reveal information. I know too much. I got exposed to too much information with text messages and videos and voice notes recording and everything else that I didn't ask for any of that, information. I didn't ask for any of that stuff. So I'm not worried about Drake. I'm not worried about Jay-Z. I'm not worried about any of these people anymore.
And y'all, that's good because he's already endured enough and he knows how the industry is and how dirty they are, you guys. But y'all, he got a taste of, the awful medicine that these Hollywood moguls are putting out. But you guys, he learned a lesson. You can't trust these people because, y'all, as soon as you try to trust them and build trust in them, y'all, they will come like a thief in the night and do bad things just like they did with his daughter. Tying them up, duct taping them and stuff. Y'all, that is terrible, y'all. But, y'all, let's continue.
And
Because I realized that my mother told me a long time ago, if I'm not using my gifts to glorify God, then I'm never going to be truly blessed. So I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And this has happened organically. And these interviews have happened organically. And these things have happened organically. I wasn't seeking any of this. This has just happened because this is what God is pushing me to do. And that's not only what I feel, that's what I know because it's happening, right? So I'm not scared of that at all. If I wouldn't be speaking.
that was beautifully said. I would say that. I respect everything you're saying. And I definitely respect and I really appreciate the fact that you reached out to me and we were able to do this interview. And I'm happy that you weren't like most people who are afraid to say the truth because they're afraid of losing their money or they're afraid of losing, anything that is connected to this industry. And I want to tell all these artists, the moment that you come to a platform like this and you tell your story and something like this happens or something will, God forbid, happen, we're not going to let go. You're going to have to take out the whole 290,000 people that follow me and me because we won't let this go.
Y'all, absolutely. Payne, welcome. You guys, welcome. And of course, everybody here, thank y'all for supporting my channel and coming. Y'all, smash the like button, y'all. This has been a crazy, crazy interview with Jonathan Hay. Y'all, he experienced a lot. I mean, that is a devastating and shocking situation that he dealt with. And you guys, these are the type of things that these demonic entities will do. They will go to no avail to do anything just to hurt you and harm you whenever they feel like you violate them. And it's crazy. But y'all, let's continue.
We're here to stand up for the truth and we're going to protect our own. And you are telling me that you're moving with God. And that makes you my brother. We're brothers, essentially. We're in the same fight. And I'm tired of these artists using money power and all these type of things as leverage to keep people quiet. So if people don't want to tell their story, I'm going to say it for them. But I'm happy that you came on here and you reached out to me. You told me, that you wanted me to tell this story, and I'm honored to. And it's incredible, though, that you've gone through all these things, and instead of staying quiet, you became a soldier, you became a warrior, and now you're willing to tell the truth no matter what happens. Like you said, you don't even care what they have to say or what they have to do. You're willing to take it there because you know things that, could destroy them. And essentially, that's the best thing for you to have. That is for you to protect yourself, and I will not ask you any of that because that is what you have to protect yourself. That is your ammunition. So definitely hold on to that. And is there anything else? Go ahead,
because if I reveal all the information, then I'm not going to have leverage anymore.
Exactly.
So I reveal, as much as I can, and I think Drake is already being pushed out like Diddy has. Like Drake, we're watching Drake fall, like with the Kendrick Lamar, battle. It's like we're watching that, and it's going to be a tough fall for Drake to deal with because he thrives to be on top. But another thing, like I will say, like Drake is also bisexual.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's not a let.
Look, we know that Drake is, bisexual because, he trying to hide a whole child. Like, you ashamed that you slept with a woman and, got her pregnant and, you're about to give, she's going to give birth to the child. I mean, this is back when, because the child is already here. But what I'm saying is, why are you trying to hide this? Because you know that you have you have demonic entities within yourself, Drake. Is that why you were trying to hide these babies? You didn't want them to know because your lifestyle that you're living. Y'all, these jokers is something else, y'all. They a piece of work. Y'all smash the like button, y'all. We gonna continue.
Yeah, no, I believe that 100%. I saw him one time.
I know that.
He got an award and he picked up his leg and twirled. And I know myself that straight men don't do that. So when he definitely did that, I kind of figured.
Oh, was he doing the funky Watusi, y'all? Oh my goodness. He was doing the funky Watusi trying to get that award, y'all. He need to go sit down and have a seat, y'all. He is a hot mess, y'all. Let's continue.
He was already playing both sides.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up? I have about 10 minutes left before I have to get out of here and go get my son.
Well, yeah. I'll say this real quick as we wrap up. So when one of the projects you're talking about, the masculinity of rap, mixed with the homosexuality, the conflict, and how
femininity.
Yeah, and how like the new school rappers, they don't really care. It's like, okay, if you're gay, whatever. Like if you've been in New York, everybody's so openly gay that I almost feel like the outcast for being straight, like with my girl, like it's nuts, But anyways, when I did the Notorious B.I.G. project, which was Diddy's artist, and you can Google it, right? It's out there. We went viral in 2021. We're in Variety and Rolling Stone and all the big publications, and I did some interviews with Biggie's son, and they were wanting to promote, like, because it's dance music and house music, to promote to the LGBT community. And like people were saying that, Biggie was gay. Don't know that to be the truth, but his son was bisexual and it's out there about, CJ Wallace and everything else. But when I was doing the Notorious Big project, signed with them, signed with the estate, all this is out in public knowledge, that when Diddy got involved, it got weird and everybody started shutting us down because there was one of the people working with the estate wanted to come out with the LGBT, community about how it's in house music and techno music, it's rampant. It's like a lot of it, is gay. Like when you go to like the raves and the parties, a lot of it is, gay. And we were shut down basically because we were promoting, not we as they, Biggie's son and his partner at the time named Willie Mack, who's openly gay, because there was an LGBT side in it. I started getting random text messages like, quit promoting the, like the gay stuff, quit, blah, 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 blah. It got really, 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 really aggressive. And then I dealt with Diddy, and I talked about this in the real life interview, and he was telling us, we should do ketamine, and it was.
Y'all, let me make y'all laugh real quick. Did y'all see Diddy in his wig? Y'all, have y'all seen Diddy and his wig? Y'all, they didn't allow his wig to go with him to the MDC though, because Diddy was like, he thought he was like, he thought he was real smexy with that wig on, y'all, and he was, shaking the wig to the left and to the right, y'all. I was like, Diddy, your wig is not gonna be able to go to the MDC, sir. So you're gonna have to go and maybe give it to Janice so she can hold for you, because when she goes to the MDC, y'all gonna have to both let somebody else hold y'all ways, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Oh Lord, let's carry on, y'all.
It's really strange that he was saying that openly, and how ketamine is in house and techno music, and we got to be one with the music. And he can tell that he was dissing the song that we did, because he could tell that I wasn't doing ketamine because he didn't feel it in the music, right? You got to have those vibrations, and he was right. At that time, I hadn't done ketamine, and so and then afterwards, I did try ketamine, just being honest. So that was that way that project died, and I invested so much money. The way that project died, and with the Notorious Big Estate, and what I dealt with them, with the Notorious Big Estate, was so foul, and it was so corrupt, and because the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, especially when it's the Big Apple in New York, and Diddy and his people are still handling the Notorious Big Estate, or they were up until 2023 when he surrendered the publishing, which was very strange. But what I dealt with the Notorious Big Estate, even though Big is dead, is the most foulest and most corrupt thing I've ever been with. And Diddy was still involved in the time. So that's all I really have to say about that. We can talk about that more later. But that was one of the projects that really set me down into real depression, where I was started to do ketamine, and I turned to drugs and everything else. And this is what I tell you, so I'm not hypocritical, is I do have done a lot of things in my past, and I've promoted drug use. And this thing with God, I've always known it was there. I've always ran away from it. I've always rebelled from it. But what I've been through, especially over the last, 3 months, for me to come out and speak about it, is I've watched God change and everything in my life. Because what's been taken from me is my youngest daughter, my family. We've been at odds, and that's from all the industry stuff that I've been involved in. So as far as
Yes, and that is sad, because when you have a family, he said his family were, he, was raised in the church, his parents are big in the church. So whenever you have a family that is in the church, they don't agree with stuff that, like the drug use and the alcohol drinking and stuff like that. So when he says that, his family was, really like a little rocky or whatever, this because they don't believe in that type of stuff. Like, you weren't raised in that environment. Like, where did you get this from? Because we weren't doing this when we raised you, so they don't agree with that. But y'all, let's continue.
Losing everything. Yeah, I'm good financially. Yeah, I'm good, in my life. But they've already taken so much away from me that I don't even care at this point, right? So I'm just out here fighting, and I'm willing to do, whatever it takes to hopefully get people justice, and that's where I'm at right now.
And we're definitely going to have to do a part 2 to this interview. We're going to have to dive deeper into, because I wanted to focus, like we did at the beginning, focus more on the situation that you went through, how Drake could possibly be involved, and we covered all that. And since I'm running out of time, we can't get into
this. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. Maybe we can definitely do a part 2 to this.
I would love to.
Also, just real quick before we wrap up, the fact that you said that about Biggie, I recently saw that he had a transgender in his video, one of his early videos. It was a girl.
Oh yes, did you guys know about this? Y'all, see hold on, let me turn the camera. Y'all, these people were pulling the wool over our eyes. These women were really transgenders. Not that it matters, y'all. But y'all, they were pushing off this narrative since way back then, and we didn't even know about it. We did not know about it until now. All this stuff is coming out, y'all. This is beyond belief, y'all. This is beyond belief. But y'all, let's continue. All these people, they got us fooled. They ain't got me fooled no more, y'all. But they got a lot of people fooled. But y'all, let's continue.
Girl, they show her in the video dancing with Biggie and
her
talking
right
with
there.
Biggie, and then she goes to the bathroom, and she goes to the men's bathroom and pees in a urinal.
Look,
so essentially indicating that she had a man's part, you know. And this was something that, even if I'm not mistaken, it was someone that brought it up, but I don't remember the name. Someone that's in the industry that brought it up, and basically implying that Biggie and Diddy were intimate or had done things together. So
I also heard that, and that's what I'm saying. It got weird. Like once the gay factor came in, once like Diddy found out that we were promoting this as like an LGBT thing, which was coming from Biggie's son and Biggie's partner, because they're like we talked about, they don't think anything is wrong with it. No. Right? They don't, and it's cool. Like whatever, you know, I don't even want to go into there. Like I don't even want to say it's wrong or right or whatnot. But as soon as that factor came in and they started speaking out about it, I think in like Variety and Billboard, when CJ did interviews, it got shut down because it's like, no, we're not going to have anything gay tied to the Notorious Big. But listen, he was notorious gay. I mean, he was.
But it goes back to what I said earlier. In those generations, they're trying to normalize it now. And Diddy, of course, Diddy is down with the program. Diddy's been down if the rumors are true.
Diddy is down with the twang, the boxes to the back, y'all. I mean, he's down with the donkeys. He's down with the rats probably in the MDC. He's down with the elephants. I mean, anything to get his fix, y'all. Cause y'all, there is a new name for Diddy. It's I don't know. We got to get with a doctor or somebody because we need to diagnose him. He's no longer a narcissist, y'all. He took it to a whole nother level, y'all. Diddy is this name that whatever he may be, y'all. I mean, he never stopped. He doesn't know what NO means. He don't know what STOP. He's out there graping people. He won't stop having wrecks with people. Like, I mean, this is crazy, y'all. This is a name for it. But y'all, let's continue because Diddy is off. I mean, y'all, he is off the chain, y'all.
Since Clive Davis in the 90s. But they don't want that associated with an artist like Biggie, because the people that listen to Biggie still have values from the 90s and the 2000s where corruption was there. They were already pushing drugs and violence, but there were still some things that were off limits.
Correct.
We have gone to a point now, we're in society where there is no limits. They're removing all the limits. They're removing everything that we thought was bad. They desensitized us through manipulation, through programming, through the music, through the movies. And they push it every so often, every couple months, more and more. But I have to wrap up here.
Do your thing. Do your thing. Take care of your kid. Thank you so much. God bless. I would love to talk to you again. I love what you're doing.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to interview you, and thank you for being honest, and thank you for answering my questions.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate you, and God bless you, and may God continue to protect you on this battle. And hopefully we can talk again. Tell them where they can follow you at.
Just follow God.
Okay, perfect. No problem. Yeah. As you heard.
Amen, y'all. He said, follow God. Look, Psalms 91, y'all. If y'all don't know what Psalms 91 is, Psalm 91 is a canopy of protection, y'all. I don't know if you guys are like, heavily like, spiritual or anything, but y'all, Psalms 91 is a canopy of protection, y'all. If y'all have anybody like diddlers or, Drakes and of, y'all just say Psalms 91, the canopy of protection, and you guys will be protected, y'all. Y'all will be protected. Let me see, I was trying to see. Let me see if I can find. But y'all, that was the interview from Truth Is, you guys. And the second interview, I'm gonna go live and do the second interview too. But let's see. I'm gonna do the second interview at a later date. But you guys, we're gonna play some Cheryl Lynn, you guys, some encore. Thank you guys for coming, y'all. We're gonna jam out to Encore by Cheryl Lynn, you guys. Y'all know who Cheryl Lynn is? Y'all, I'm old school. Y'all know I'm old school. But yeah, I'm gonna do probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll probably do it. But yeah, y'all have to have my music, y'all. Y'all know I love my old school, my music, y'all. So we're gonna look at some Diddy pictures, y'all. We're gonna look at some Diddy pictures, y'all. We have to look at the Diddy wig that Diddy he did not take to the MDC, y'all. We gotta look this up real quick, and then I am not gonna keep y'all long because Diddy and his wig, y'all. Y'all, Diddy and his wig. Let's see. Let's see. Oh snap! Oh look at Diddy. He looking, y'all. He looking flamboyant, y'all. He looking flamboyant, y'all. He look like he on the Tootsie too, y'all. He look like he is on the Tootsie, y'all. Hold on, swole up, y'all. Let's see.
Oh, motherfucker, you coming or not, bitch? Man, I'm down.
Y'all. We gonna see, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna see if his thing. Hold up, swole up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change the thing to y'all, cause y'all we got to see Diddy in this wig, y'all. That the MDC they said Diddy, we can't let you in with this wig because we already know what you up to. We already know what you up to, Diddy, and that wig is not about to be coming to the MDC, y'all. But y'all, we is gonna check out his wig, y'all. Hold up.
One of them motherfucking nights. I should have took some pictures before. Nice job. It's the end of the night, and it was motherfucker. So we coming to you live. Diddy late nights.
Y'all, is that Miss Janice's wig? Is that Miss Janice's wig back from the 50s? Cause I mean that wig look like it's been through a couple of things, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's continue, y'all.
Anything can happen. I'm just vibing. So why? You gotta keep the hair. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto in the morning. Let me ask you.
Y'all see Diddy, he is wearing his wig, y'all. Diddy think he is, where is his lipstick at? Where's the lipstick? He ain't do no eyebrows or nothing, y'all. Hold on.
When I get to, and motherfucker floating like a motherfucking cloud. Like you had clouds on your motherfucking shoes. You know what I'm saying? And that motherfucker moving around. Hey, you said Febreze, nigga? You was floating like a motherfucking Febreze, my nigga. You was moving like, with a scent. You had a... Nigga, it's just late.
Y'all, is that Diddy's boo thing? Who is that? Who? Yo, who is that? I'm trying to figure out, is that Diddy boo thing, y'all? Hold on. Let's continue.
Hey, nigga, I got my wig on. Freezing. Listen, I was like, this ain't no goddamn wig. This is my motherfucking natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the fuck. That's motherfucking natural.
Yeah, Diddy talk about that ain't no wig. That is his natural, y'all. When did Diddy grow some hair out? Cause I mean, y'all, I ain't never seen Diddy with no hair, y'all. Diddy, the Tootsie is speaking for you. The Tootsie is speaking for you, Diddy. Hold on, stop, Diddy, stop. Hold what you got. Hold up, swole up. Y'all, let's continue.
Motherfucking natural, you know what I'm saying? I bring it to Toronto and Atlanta. You coming to Atlanta? Yo, motherfucker, you coming or not, bitch? Man, I'm down. Now, if you don't get to Toronto, get to Atlanta. I know you got a busy schedule producing all them hits. I'm definitely making it to Atlanta.
Maybe you should schedule in class.
Nigga, Toronto, I'ma smash that shit.
But can you schedule me in? Because it's like
Yo. They doing the album together. Y'all need to come see these shows and shut the fuck up, for real.
You talk.
I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just saying, let's have a day. You done got your hair right, and now you don't know nobody.
Look, Diddy talk about I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. What's that song by Jada's little kids, the little girl? I whip my head back and forth. I whip my head, y'all. Diddy's whipping his head back and forth, y'all. This is ridiculous. Y'all, let's continue.
I just don't feel right without my family. That's all, baby. If anybody else take it any other way, I just don't feel right without y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now, motherfucker. Fuck. I don't even know why I'm FaceTime recording you like you entertaining niggas. You ain't entertaining nobody. Niggas is touching snaps. They got 15 seconds wasting time. Baby, you trying to destroy me? Hey, yo, you gonna meet me in Atlanta? Yo, Yo, ATL, you know what I'm saying? We gonna hit Atlanta. You know we don't have to trap out of Atlanta.
So Atlanta, we coming. Get my fuck.
Y'all, his hair look better than my hair, y'all. Maybe I need to flat iron my hair and try to do the Diddy Wop wig thing. Maybe I'll flat iron my hair tomorrow. Let me see if I flat iron my hair. Let me get this Jerry curl. Let me get these Jerry curls out of my hair. Let me flat iron my hair and see if I can rock my hair like Diddy. Because Diddy was right. He said that is not no wig. That is his hair, y'all. The Tootsie is speaking and talking, y'all. Let's continue.
Atlanta, I'm bringing something special. Ayo, Toronto, Cash, what up? XO, T-Dot, what's up, Six God? Drake, what up, baby? Yeah.
Did he say Drake, what's up, baby? Y'all, where his lipstick at? Where's the lip? Diddy, what happened to the lipstick? Janice, why don't you help? Janice, why don't you get Diddy together? Janice, why didn't you help him with his makeup? What happened? You just let him throw a wig on? You didn't do no makeup, no lip gloss? He's not even a lip gloss, y'all. Y'all, let's continue.
Coming, baby. Yeah, Cash. Toronto always show love, you know what I'm saying? Girls understand these big sweets. I came in with the biggest sweet. I remember I came out like I was the biggest sweet in Toronto.
Y'all, I think, should I do a flip? You know, my Jerry curl, it'll straighten out with the flat iron. Maybe I should do a little flip because y'all, he got the flip all in his eye, y'all. Oh my goodness, Diddy. Oh Lord, Janice, you didn't even give your son no lip gloss. Hold up, swole up, hold up.
They got me some shit cool up top. Everybody did a little action, you know what I'm saying? Drake was even in that mode. So, we going to Toronto, and we just going to have fun.
Y'all, it look like he just stole his grandma, his great grandma wig, y'all. I'm gonna try to get this Jerry curl together and do the Diddy grandma wig moment. Y'all, this is crazy. Let's continue. Diddy, you might be alive, but your wig was unalive. I'm just saying. His wig was unalive, y'all. His wig was, oh my God, y'all. It needed to be his wig needed to be resuscitated. Y'all, let's continue.
Yo, we on our way to Toronto. Love, come on, let's get ready.
Diddy, what happened to the wig? What happened to the wig? Is it being resuscitated? Is it trying to? Are you trying to bring it back to life, Diddy? What happened to the wig? You got the do rag on now. What is going on, y'all? Let's continue. Is she praying? Is she praying over the wig, y'all? Is she praying over the wig? Are they trying to resuscitate the wig? Because I haven't seen them in the wig in the last couple of seconds. Y'all, is she trying to pray over the wig to resuscitate the wig? You know, maybe trying to get moisture, maybe some flips or something going on, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. Let's continue.
That you would forgive the living God, that we would decrease, that you might increase, God. We want to say that we thank
Lord, that we increase the flips, or what is she talking about increasing the moisture, the Wave Nouveau spray, or I'm just curious, y'all. I'm just curious.
you. We love you and we thank you for putting this together, God. Thank you, God. For putting Amen.
Uh-oh, y'all, we gotta watch out. Maybe they're trying to squirt some baby oil, you know, in the air to celebrate instead of the little things, the little horns like woo woo, and the what they call the little things we call confetti and stuff. It's just gonna be the baby oil confetti, y'all. We gotta watch, y'all. We gotta watch. Okay, you guys. I guess they resuscitated the wig, or maybe they had a funeral for the wig, because the wig, I didn't see the wig in the last couple of minutes of the video, y'all. I guess they tried to resuscitate the wig and it just would not resuscitate, so they had to have a funeral. They had a private funeral, y'all, for that wig. They had a private funeral, y'all. Private funeral. And where was Janice at? Janice is not even giving him no lip gloss, no red lipstick. I mean, Janice left him high and dry. You know, he was screaming and hollering for his woo. Are you gonna come see me? Are you gonna come see me? You know, I need my family. You know, but y'all, I mean, his lips, you know, his face. I mean, he just had the wig on, y'all. The wig was doing the most, y'all. Y'all, the wig was doing the most on the coast, y'all. This video was hilarious, y'all. Diddy is a hot mess. I mean, y'all, Diddy is a hot mess. They see this video.
If y'all want Diddy to come to my room, let that thought out. Shake to that, shake to that. If y'all want Diddy to come to my room, I want that old ass nigga around me. He an old ass bitch. One of those.
Oh. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold up, swole up. Did he have the blonde wig on like Janice? Oh, snap. Hold up, y'all. We got to rewind that back. Hold on. Is that a blonde wig? Oh, Janice introduced him to the blonde wigs, too. Okay, because, you know, blonde is her favorite color, honey, because, you know, she came out the courthouse stunting like she was a whole model. Y'all, hold on, swole up. Hold up. Uh-oh, hold on. We got to go back to this blonde wig, y'all. Oh, Lord, Janice, and she looked out for him.
One of those. The frames ain't real right. One of those. You pussies really about to get it. Shake it. Last bit. One of those. The frames ain't real right. One of those.
Y'all, what color wig y'all like Diddy in? Do y'all like him in the black wig, or do y'all like him in the blonde wig? I'm just saying, put a 1 for the black and put a 2 for the blonde. Or put 3 if that both of those wigs need to go and have a funeral, because one of them, the short wig, already looked like it had a funeral, because we don't know what happened to that one. But y'all, Janice, where were you at when you was trying to dress him up? You ain't give him no lip gloss. You ain't give him no red lipstick or no pink lipstick. Janice, Janice, you know, just like she ain't showed up in the first court hearing. She was not present and accounted for, y'all. She is not present and accounted for. I hope your wigs, Diddy, I hope they are buried in a casket while you're at the MDC, because I mean, y'all, I just, they just wasn't given to me. Maybe we can find him with some other wigs, you guys, or maybe does he got some braids or something, like, it's like Milli Vanilli or something, y'all. Y'all, Diddy be doing the most, y'all. He be doing the most on the coast, y'all. Let's go see what else Diddy. Oh Lord, let's go see what other. Oh, he got like a little bit of a curly one. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all.
So we coming to you
Uh-oh.
live.
Uh-oh. Y'all, we got another one. Let's see what this one entails.
Diddy late nights. When anything can happen, I'm just vibing. So why?
Okay, that looked like that might be the same wig. Okay, maybe that's the same wig, y'all. Let me see.
So we coming to you live. Diddy late nights. When anything can happen, I'm just vibing. So why? So we coming to you live. Diddy late nights. When anything can happen, I'm just vibing. So why? So we coming to you live.
Diddy is doing the most, y'all. Diddy is doing the most. I'm trying to figure out if this one had a funeral. I think this wig had a funeral, y'all. I think it did. And that other blonde wig, I think it had a funeral too. Because they said, they didn't welcome it into the MDC. So he was probably like, let's just go ahead and have the funeral. Let's have a funeral before. That's probably where he was coming from, y'all. When the feds apprehended him in the hotel, he probably went to go have a funeral for his wigs before he went and knew he had to turn himself in, y'all. I'm just saying. I don't know. Look, allegedly, or was his wigs doing the Dougie? Or was his wigs doing the two-step? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Were they doing the two-step or were they doing the Dougie? Y'all, I don't know. They was doing something because they was like, them wigs was wigging. The wigs was wigging, Diddy. And your mom was nowhere to be found, just like she wasn't at your court case, the first court case. Y'all, what is going on? Y'all, what is going on? Y'all? Diddy is doing the most, y'all. Y'all, let's see what this girl says right here, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what she says, y'all. Hold up.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto. Hey, let me ask you a question. When I get to, you gotta keep the air. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto. Hey, let me ask you a question. When I get to, you gotta keep the air. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna wear this here in Toronto.
Oh, y'all, isn't Drake from Toronto, you guys? Is Drake from Toronto? Was he trying to wear this wig for Drake? Maybe they had like a special boxes to the back, special, celebration or something. Cause he said he is saving that one for Toronto. What goes on in Toronto stays in Toronto. Is that where Drake is? Isn't he from over there across the bridge from? I mean, across the in Canada, right? I wonder if he was, y'all. Diddy is doing too much. Maybe that was his boo thing. Him and Drake, they had like a special, like, they had a love affair or something. He was like, I mean, y'all. Diddy is doing the most, you guys. Diddy is doing the most on the coast, and he look a hot mess, y'all. I don't know who told him. Diddy's mom Janice set his whole life up for failure, and she also set his wigs up for failure too. I'm just saying, y'all. Don't quote me on that. Y'all see it for yourself. I'm just saying, Diddy is Janice. I'm sorry, but now you looked at decent when you went. Why didn't you give Diddy an Afro puff wig like you had when you went to go to the courthouse, Janice? Why don't you give him some lip gloss? Why don't you give him some, or maybe some pink lipstick? He's real dark skinned. He's not real dark, but he's dark. Maybe some hot pink lipstick. Maybe, I don't know, y'all, because he was trying to make a move that night. The Tusi was talking for him, and y'all, I mean, he looked a mess, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, Diddy is doing the most on the coast, y'all. But y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all. I'm just being, having a good time, y'all, because Diddy is, y'all, the elevator is not going to the top, and we need salons for Jay-Z. Because they're going to, hell with gasoline draws on. Jay-Z might soak up some gasoline in his twigs that he has, y'all, and then yeah, and Clive Davis, he's gonna be going to hell with gasoline Pampers. Yeah, the Pampers are gonna have gasoline infused, and he's gonna be boom when he goes up there. Cause y'all, these little dirty jokers in Hollywood, y'all. All jokes aside, they have been doing the most on the coast with these victims that they have, y'all. It's sad. It is awful, you guys. All jokes aside, you guys, hopefully they will get their justice. So everybody will get their due justice. I believe that hopefully, a new leaf has turned. It's 2024, like Cat Williams says, and things are changing for the better, hopefully, and people will hopefully be able to get their justice, you guys. So hopefully, we got to stay prayed up around here. Psalms 91 in these streets, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But y'all, I had a good time. Smash the like button, you guys. I'm gonna do a the second interview, more than likely probably tomorrow, you guys, on Jonathan Hay, because it is another good interview. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all lead with love, peace, and tranquility, y'all. And y'all have a good night. Have a good night. Happy Sunday night. See you guys tomorrow. And like I said, lead with love, peace, and tranquility.